Mr. Underground, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. You've been subscribed for 2 months and are on a 2-month streak. 2 months of auditing my players. I love it. I need it. I need it more in my life. Hello everybody, and welcome to City States of Klovisa, the God War, featuring the Discovery team, and a bunch of colons, hyphens, underscores, and anything that is not a letter or number. How are we all doing today?
Not bad.
That's good. Oh shit, Meager's frozen. No,
I'm
not.
Is he or is he just incredibly still?
Yeah. Well, we figured that one out. Guys, you may notice that in our top left corner, John's chair will be playing for John instead of John himself. We're hoping that he'll pop up just out of camera, out of view, and then, you know, show up. But we'll never know. In other news, we have... Alright, now you're fucking with me, Orion.
No, he's actually frozen this time.
Are you fucking for real? Did you just did he unplug his internet for the meme?
Maybe.
Is he about to disconnect?
I think he went to go and save it, actually. That just look of fear in his eyes.
Hang on, I gotta get a screenshot of that.
Yeah, go ahead and grab your screenshot. Oh, he's back!
Man.
Oh.
He's back.
Meager, we can see you move. I don't know if he can hear us or not.
I'm gonna assume the answer is no. It's been 0 weeks since we have this episode. Yeah, he can't hear us, and we can't hear him.
You either.
Oh, there
he
you go.
goes.
All right.
Yay!
Okay.
Actually, Nav is here to drink with me, but
I'm sorry.
I have a Mountain Dew.
Can you hear us now, Orion?
Yes. So my computer played prank on me and restart.
Restarted.
Good prank.
Man, you pretend your camera's frozen, and then your camera actually froze. It was quite funny. All right, Ron, how are you doing?
COVID sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry. John is just taking shots, apparently. He's starting this,
Hell yeah.
this Thursday evening quite strong, it looks like. Is that tequila you were just shooting?
No, it is vodka.
Okay.
God.
Well then, who wants to do some recap? Let's just get started. We're running behind.
We left the World Pillar. We went back to Tulst. We found some neat things, like a flower, and some other things, like this weird instrument that we all sang the theme of Jurassic Park to, for no particular reason. We took it back to Tulst. Mozart nabbed it, as he does, because he's an asshole. And then we're like, okay, well, what do we want to do? And then I learn that the Prince of Maelstrom has left Maelstrom, which is super crazy. And I'm like, hey, let's go, like, investigate that. So we're going to investigate that while also screwing over the foul ones on the City of Blinding Lights.
True. Yeah, that's actually more or less hit up all my notes immediately. I think it's the 13th or the 15th? I can't remember. I have you guys down as 2 separate dates. So I'm going to assume it's the 15th. When
we saved the extra 2 days for Meager to get his spells.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
That's what it was. Well then, it is the 15th of July, also known as Summer's Harvest. Yes, oh my god, I remembered it without even looking. I feel so accomplished.
Wow.
You guys are still in Tulst for right now, as I give you one last chance to do anything you need to before setting off on the Judgment of Longing with Irithyll, her Captain Corathil, and her 100-some-odd Ulathean Ubermensch soldiers.
Can I get a lot of paper and a writing utensil?
Sure. Can I ask the reason why?
My new gloves. I need to write notes to people.
Oh, true. Yeah, you can totally get a... What kind of paper would you get? I guess it doesn't truly matter. You can get letters.
Yeah, wherever Meager gets books and say, yeah, I need a book. And then just take empty books.
Alright. Do you plan to just rip them off, stuff them in an envelope, and send them on their way?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Do you want to add some envelopes to your sheet?
Sure.
Why don't you go ahead and add a scribe's kit to your character sheet?
Oh, that sounds perfect.
It will weigh, we're going to say 2 pounds for all your inks, your quills, if you want to be fancy. Otherwise, you can just get, like, pencils and Crayolas, or... Is Crayolas copyrighted? I have to assume they matte pencils.
I think Crayola like a brand?
I think so. I don't think
So
we're allowed to
like
say...
Ugarestian
Yeah.
is Crayola.
That's the next sponsor that I'll shoot for. Fucking Crayola.
This stream is sponsored by Crayola.
Best Buy,
And World
Coke Zero, and Crayola. That's who I'm gunning for, guys. Send them emails. Send them this clip. Yeah, you can do all this, Yugu. Runt and Meager, do you have any last-minute things you want to put together? I did throw in the, the go look back in time spell if you want. Since everyone else seems to have access to it, why shouldn't you guys? I don't know if you guys care. So.
I already did what I wanted to do last session, which was selling off all of my drugs for money.
Alright. Meager?
Yeah, Meager doesn't have much. He's exhausted from doing all the spell work, so he's like just laying down until they tell him he's going to have to leave with everyone.
Alright, well as soon as Meager begins to lay down for a well-earned nap, a knocking comes at his door. Your resting period, of course, interrupted, because why would anything work well with Meager? The galaxy's punching bag, it seems, at times. Everyone is summoned, including Nav, including Gunther, whose chair represents him right now. And unfortunately, chairs can't speak and tell me what they would like to do in their last day of actions. So, without further ado, you guys jump onto the Judgment of Longing. Oh, holy shit!
There he is!
It's the fucking chair!
Sunglasses.
The chair dons sunglasses.
Oh my god.
Playing a
Chair
piano.
pulls off his sunglasses.
Oh, cool!
Goes,
10 minutes
minute.
late, but he's here. Oh my god.
Hello.
Hey. How you doing, John?
How you doing, John?
He got me. I don't know how much you've heard, but we're doing last-minute tolls things and we're leaving.
Oh, I'm good.
Alright, we take off. We fly in the sky, over land, over sea for like 15 seconds. You will pass the red wastes as John more or less just speeds you onto the calendar. It's a day and a half to the World Pillar, so it's going to be about almost 2.5 days of travel that you guys will have on the way to the City of Blinding Lights. You'll pass by the Hazaname Valley, keep heading south. You'll see the World Pillar. It's been stirred up like mad, but, what are Spirit Beasts gonna do when they can't fucking fly, right? Okay. This is the wrong pen. Ooh. Just gonna yeet that real quick.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to do on the flight? Or are we just relaxing? Are we just hanging out? Are we chilling like villains?
Yep.
Actually, well, I want to inform Vunt of the abilities of my gloves and that I can make ciphers for a definitely not a spy or anything. That is almost impossible to decipher.
Very good. And can only you use these gloves? This ability?
Unless you want to rip them off of my corpse.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, well, never mind then. Yes, only I can.
Okay. If I need anything written up, I will come to you. Thanks.
I'm guessing you've shared the item with your team, or the item's description.
I haven't put it in any of our
Okay,
chats or
perfect.
anything.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Some mysteries. We're keeping some secrets now.
Magical gloves, they do stuff.
It's true. I'm not hearing anything from Meager or Kunter, so...
Bigger, hello.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, yeah.
I want to have a conversation with you, my man.
About what?
What are you afraid of?
What?
What are you afraid of, my boy? I'm telling you. This is an important part of being a teammate. What you're afraid of.
Dying alone?
Whoa, too.
Why is that?
Same.
Because it's a very common fear and it's just scary.
Alright, fair enough. Can't say I ever really thought about it. Live alone, you die alone. You know. You know. You know.
Oh, you know.
What's your greatest fear?
That's a good question. Probably.
Wait, did you come up and ask me but not know the answer to your own question?
Well, of course. I'm not running around here asking questions that I know the answers to. What do you think? I'm some kind of school marm? Some kind of teacher? ABC 1, 2, 3. That's not my deal. So, I guess my greatest fear would be... Oh. Greatest fear... letting my friends down.
Now that you say it, I have that fear as well.
Terrible thing. Humanity is so fragile, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let down another human being, someone who's counting on you. See the light die in their eyes as I'm a different person to them. Horrible thing,
Yeah.
horrible thing.
I think we take it for granted how we have this invisible shield that around us, and it saves us a lot of like pain in our lives, but like at what cost?
Cost indeed. What are we not feeling? What is this shield protecting us from, really? A blessing as much as a curse. Brains, kid.
I didn't know we were going to get this psychological. Now I'm kind of sad.
Good. Feeling.
I'm just gonna
Feelings.
curl up in the
Oh.
ball over there if you need me.
Okay. Want me to join you?
Sure.
Alright. Cuddle time. Heal one another. Kill
Hunter.
another human.
Kunter, is this because you have carnal relations with Meager's mom? Is that why you're doing this?
Oh god, I
Are
didn't
you
even think of that.
Are you trying to like slip
they
into the
have
father
something to do.
position?
You know, I can't rule it out, but I have to say that it was more of a...
Did she ask you to speak to her boy and try to put some hair on his chin?
Chin up there, bucko. He may have done that. I wasn't paying attention.
That's true. Okay, well, now that that's done with. I don't have a segue for that one offhand, guys. I'm not gonna lie. You
Moral
guys fly
ramifications.
to the city blinding lights. Oh, and here is where things are going to start to be a little weird. You guys will get outside the city by a couple miles, and airships, including the Judgment of Longing, aren't the most sneaky of objects. They usually fly in the sky during broad daylight, outside of cloud cover, so that they can physically see things, and usually are the only things flying. You can see them out several dozen miles, if not over 100, if you have a good hilltop or a height advantage on the regular ground. So you guys are going to be spotted. Not the best, but, it's just kind of what happens when you travel during the day. Irithyll knows this. Corathil, her second in command, also know this. But they seem kind of nonchalant about this. They're not treating this like a sneaking mission. They're just sort of going for it. Is there any concerns about this mode of, well, operation?
I guess just getting ready to fight the second we land, I suppose. If we have to. Which we probably will.
We gotta find the fence, right?
Yeah.
Let him know we're here so we can find him.
True.
If only we had the sending spell.
Well, it's better than being here at night with all the creatures raiding the city.
Okay. You guys will begin heading to the city, and then after about 10 minutes, you're maybe 10 miles out, when the warning klaxon will go off. Throughout the entire ship, there is an alarm system to alert everybody. It is telepathic in nature, where it's just as though the alarm spell is literally just ringing in all occupants' brains at a singular motion or movement. Everyone is kind of like getting ready to man their posts in case there are some aerial threats. What are you 5 doing? Because Nav is probably just going to be with you guys.
Readying my bow. I've got bow and arrow knocked and ready.
So you're going to go to the top deck?
Yes. With my Lamau Greaves activated for steadier aim.
True.
I can't really fight people from extremely long ranges, so I think I'll get close to the deck to see if anyone gets injured, to like maybe pull them inside and help them.
Okay.
But unless someone lands on us, I'm not fighting them.
I'm going to create like a illusionary barricade that kind of like covers where Runt is. But because Runt knows it's an illusion, he can see through it, but not the enemy.
That doesn't really work on a moving object. Unless
Fair
you
enough.
have some other kind of spell that does that. Because you're going to like put it in the air, and then the airship's going to move, right? And then that illusion's just going to clip through the wall and be like out of range quite
It'll just
fast.
be a floating box for 1 minute that some other creature could be.
What the fuck is that thing doing?
Fair enough. Then probably hiding below deck and like trying to stay out of the way. 'Cause I
Okay.
assume
You
everyone
are
has their
below
own thing.
deck. We have Runt at the front of the deck, not giving a shit. Nav is probably nearby. Yugu is probably right next to Meager. And Gunther, where are you at?
Up top. Looking
You're up
out,
top.
having a look-see.
Yeah. We'll put you
He's
over
got
there.
special eyes.
Yes.
Okay. 2 squads, well, 1 full squad, really, will come out of the deck with you to man the prow, which is the very front, and then the bridge area, the entrance to the command bunker, which is where Irithil and all of her friends and officers are sort of chilling out at. And why this is important is because you are going to get over the city. And as you guys get over the city to start looking for the Maelstrom party that's somewhere in here, if not like a full fucking army group, you will see some figures begin to ascend from the rooftops towards the center. And John is going to bring us first to the Cobble map. So we can just take a look at it real fast. Where are you? Cobble.
Do these creatures have wings?
They
Or are
do
just
have
going
wings.
Oh shit.
Well,
shit.
give me a perception check, because your eyes can be deceived, and you're... No, actually, you can't even see this. You're below... you're like in a stairwell waiting to come out onto the deck.
Yeah.
So me and Gunther can?
Yeah,
Looking
so
for looking
Gunther
around for
as
creatures.
well as Nav. Who wants Nav's character sheet, real quick? Who wants to play as Nav?
I'll do it.
Okay, I'm gonna show you Nav's character sheet. I don't have to have so many fucking tabs open all over the place. What is your name currently in game?
Hang on, let me change it for you. It's
Might be
currently invisible.
Oh, I found it. I think my only.
There's two of us. There's two of us that are invisible.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Now it's Runt with a capital R.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. It
Oh,
hasn't-
it's the other person changed their name to Runt.
All right.
There's two of us now.
This is a fucking meme. All
Just give
right.
it to both Runts. It's fine.
No, I'm giving it to capital R Runt. There you go.
Well,
You should have
Pepper
access
Runt
to
changed his
Nav.
name again.
So,
Haha, my plan worked.
true. Let us go ahead and talk about what we are looking at real quick. John is going to take the X's off the map because the political party put them there when they were last here, and I never took them off. So, the City of Blinding Lights is an unwalled, canaled, / lake town city. There's a bunch of piers that just go out into the water. There are many almost Ren Fair-like buildings or like Renaissance-era styled architecture. The center of the city has 3 massive structures that are had once religious significance, but in this what's it called? The secular age that we're living in. These are more or less like traditional, places to govern and like community centers. Not so much now, but that's how they used to be. There's a single airship tower over here in the south portion of the city. Most airships, like stations and docks, are in the southern part. And you just see a bunch of neighborhoods that are currently dead, absent, and let's roll for weather. It's summer. It is a hot, lovely summer day. There are a few clouds in the sky, but not too many. They're white. They don't threaten rain. It's just a beautiful day, except for the fucking heat. It's so goddamn hot and humid here. But yeah. You are over here in this area somewhere when you guys begin to see these creatures beginning to ascend into the sky from the center. And they are schmoving. They are moving so fucking fast. I need people to declare actions.
I made a perception check of 18 to see, just look around.
Yeah.
As I suppose I'm looking down to see King Maelstrom, and then in my peripheral I see these blurring creatures coming at us, and I just look up and I see, what is that?
True. That's Runt. Runt is taking his time to look out at the coming entities.
Can I get Nav, Runt, and Gunther together to cast a 3rd level 8 on them?
Yeah, you can quickly run out onto deck to do this. So,
And
Nav,
hit points.
Runt, and Runt. No, I mean Gunther. Can you please add 5 hit points?
Oh, third level, so
10.
10.
Oh, 10.
Do.
I thought, okay, yeah. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It doesn't increase the number of creatures it targets. It increases the hit points. Got it. Gotcha. Please keep that in check, Runt, for both you and Nav. Okay. Meager, you got anything for us?
Meager saw him walk out, so he's going to follow and try to like make a check to see if he can see what they are or any descriptions of them.
Make a check to see what they are.
Like just trying to like
Okay.
look
yeah.
out.
You can give me a perception check too, as you guys get into fireball formation, as I like to call
Oh no.
it.
Well, we're on an airship, so it's unlikely.
True. Entirely unlikely. Give me a perception check. You're gonna use a port in here? Alright, perfect.
No.
Gunther, what are you doing?
Oh, Meager's always been a hero to me. Oh, gonna make him a hero for everyone. That's heroism.
Wow. That only lasts a minute.
Can I wait? Until
Yeah,
combat starts?
Yeah, you can do that. Normally I'm like, oh, you can't hold a spell, but right now they are still several miles out from you. You will see them coming no matter what, and then, like, when they're 6 seconds out, you'll just be like, oh, heroism. So who is that going on?
Meager.
Meager. Okay, Meager, you get temp healths at the start of each of your turn based off your wisdom modifier, I believe? Which is 5.
So
Okay.
Wow,
That's
it's like
pretty good.
fast healing.
It's like twice my modifier.
Sure. You
What?
guys will come onto deck, and you will start to see, like, a flicker of, like, energy, maybe 30 or 40 feet out of your ship's hull. So, like, you're standing on the deck right now, and then, like, there's airspace, and then, like, 30 feet, you just see, like, a sheen of light suddenly come up, which is something you've never seen before. Irithil, you cannot hear it since you were all out on the front deck, and... yeah. Okay, perfect. The squad of Ulatheans who are on the deck will take point. They will begin to ready actions as a creature, along with 3 supporting entities, comes up to you guys. Flying at a very fast cruise speed. They, Runt, you can see far, far out. Maybe like a mile out, you will begin to like make the details of these creatures with your naked eye. They are heavily armored humanoid warriors, one much bigger than the other. Notably, the smaller ones are riding what appear to be winged horses. Pegasi, as you are know them through mythology and depictions of these things. The tall dude, person, female, armored warrior, who knows what they truly are. Their wings, although feathered on their token, are truly made out of this orange, almost tendril light that just, like, sprouts out of their back. Think, Diablo angels, like Tyrael from Diablo 2. That's kind of how their wings are.
Do these creatures seem familiar to the Solaire in any way?
Oh, yeah. Now that you're, like, truly getting a good eye on them, that's,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like a 1-for-1. This one's much smaller than whatever the fuck you fought. The Herald, as she's known in documents. And not nearly radiating the power of the heart of a sun. But still, this thing is clearly reminiscent of that.
Runt's gonna call out to the team on the communicator and say, well, looks like we're about to get our revenge on the Angels, boys!
We're right next to each other.
Shut up, Meager. It's hard to hear with being on the top of deck going who knows how fast.
True.
There's wind
Just
everywhere.
massive amounts of wind. Your airship, the Judgment of Longing, will begin to even itself out, kind of slow down speed, as if aiming. And soon, not too long after they get within about 1,000 feet, is when lightning will kind of strike and emit from your ship to ward off these creatures. And John is going to premeditatively do some battle music as you get to watch John fight against himself, which is the worst thing possible. But don't worry, they're actually incredibly hard to hit. Alright, we're going to do some Clash of Kings. We're going to get rid of you. Okay, battle music is coming online. The airship is not automated, so I have to manually roll these. There are 4 attacks coming at us straight from the underground. The red ones will be that. We'll do the green one for the big boy. Green one misses entirely with the natural 2, natural 3, natural 8.
Nice.
And 13 turns to... I think they're 1 off from hitting.
You may actually get to fight something. Wow.
Yeah, I thought they'd actually hit. These cannons only have +6 to hit against humanoids. They're anti-ship weapons. Let's be real. They bombard things. You watch as just a cacophony of thunder and lightning rings out. The weird energy shield of this ship, as it were, flickers and fades as though, it's dismissed. The lightning strikes out across the sky, streaking. Briefly, the daylight gets even brighter. Some of you shield your eyes, flinching just at the suddenness of it. And then, from the southern flank, they shall come, and I will move us to a battle map. Don't worry, guys. We're just gonna spread you out like so.
Nav would
He's right.
Blast. That got within 120 feet.
I don't think he has Eldritch Blast.
I'm pretty sure he has Eldritch Blast.
I've never seen him use it.
He
Remember
does.
him saying,
Yeah,
has
so
four
like,
does
Sure.
the fuck
yeah,
blast?
see?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, no, it's just that he doesn't have any evocations for it.
Yeah,
That's
he
why.
doesn't use it because he's a better fighter than Warlock.
I think
but-
Nav is going to... Yeah, he can do that. That's fine if you want to do that. Run as his ready to action.
Sure.
Okay. I will bring us to a map. You guys aren't stupid. You're gonna line up to face your enemy. At least a little bit. But I am gonna keep you guys clumped up. Check my turn order, and then we'll finally get into some good old combat. Alright. Here we go. Welcome to the map, everybody. John put a little bit of effort into this. I can't ever find, like, a good airship. So I've just been using these kinds of boat models. If you guys, anyone who's watching, can send me some, like, boat tokens that aren't complete garbage, specifically for airships, I will look at them. Just DM me, or put it in general. Okay, well then, would we all please go ahead, click our tokens, roll for initiative. I think you can do the same thing for Nav, and boy, do I really hope my scripts are working.
Ooh. Natural 20.
They are working. Nice. API scripts. Very nice. Has everybody rolled in? Okay, I got some secret ones. Perfect. It looks like Runt is going to start us off.
Wow. Do I see the creature? Oh, I see them.
Yeah, you see them.
How, like, far away are they?
We are in current stance.
Oh, current stance? Cool.
Yeah, they are
So they're
fucking
really
zooming. Yes, they are very fast.
close. I'm assuming this one's like, there's the person and then there's the horse, right? Those are two different targets?
Yep.
Alright, then I'm going to aim for the horse.
You aim for the horse.
I'm gonna steady shot it. So you already know
Yep.
that I'm gonna.
Remember, you're at half
gonna-
speed just from your greaves because they're activated. This, doesn't matter since you're
Yeah.
steady aiming, but be
And
cognizant of that.
actually, nope, never mind, not this turn, because that's a bonus action. Haha.
True.
But I will shoot him with a regular arrow.
Okay.
For 16, yikes.
The 16, you will watch as your bow and arrow zoom out across the sky. And for some reason, maybe it's the wind itself just being fucky, or maybe it's some weird magical bullshit that's being pulled on you. But the arrow suddenly, veers up and just, is deflected by the shield of the armored woman coming towards you.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
it for me, Chief.
Okay. This Pegasus goes. It is currently acting as a monster, not as a mount, so it will just take its speed. John has to make double certain before... Uh-oh, that's 2 feet of movement. John, pull up. There. Nope. We almost had it. There's the character sheet. I think they fly at 90. Okay, perfect.
Whew. Yeah.
They fly this way. And they will get to the deck, easily hitting over here. And the paladin upon it will lower their lance and strike out towards... I forgot to roll in the Ulethaeans. Alright, they're all going to share 1 initiative. Going
Whoops.
at 18. Okay, so they beat Yugo. Perfect. Sorry about that. You're going to want their help here in a second. As the Pegasus speeds forward, the Paladin cannot take their turn. But they did have a ready to action to attack, so we're going to do the ready to action and miss. Unfortunate. The lance pings off of Nav's armor, and the Pegasus flies right and begins to trot to a landing.
I imagine Nav parries and then gives them a middle finger with his other
True.
hand.
Oh, they go now.
Bitch.
They go right now, actually. The same paladin is now going to... choose her target well. Who does she want to kill? She turns. Yugu, what are you wearing?
Cloth robes. My nice bed.
Okay, you're wearing robes.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's going to target you. You are stabbed at for a 15?
that hits.
Oh.
For 18 plus 10.
Bro.
Yeah. That is next to maximum damage. What's that feel like? Just out of curiosity, as you were fucking struck.
Fear? God? Please? Someone? Hushim? Save me?
Your
Uh-oh.
team has betrayed us.
Yeah. Some of them
Hushim,
here,
save
actually.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting
All
for
the
the
people
chat. Millman, it's time to kill my player characters. Alright, the Paladin, that was their first attack. And they're gonna save their smites. I guess they'll just strike at you again, for a 13 this time.
Not it.
Not rolling
Oh,
that
God,
great.
thank God.
Yeah.
Alright. The Paladin's turn ends there. Yeah. Alright, the Ulethaeans get to go now. The Ulethaeans... you guys are like warriors. They're gonna get ready to throw down. This one moves all the way over here. These two will make shots. What's happening over here? They will protect their friends at first. Oh, fuck. If they're calculating the dabs I'm gonna need for you, Yugo, as I kill your character again.
Oh, God, here we
They
go.
will
We haven't even left
shoot.
the ship, bro.
True. Alrighty. These guys will shoot at the horse over Mia. Pew, pew. 28 and 22. Okay, now I roll good. All right.
Yes, dude, let's go.
The 28 will actually be deflected by the paladin riding atop of it. But the 22, will still hit the horse. For 13. And then this guy over here will do the same thing. He will pop 13 and 12. Miss the Pegasus. Cool. The shield dude's ready actions to throw down. To hit people. So these two need to do the same thing downstairs. Or down at the other end of the map, I should say. Sorry, guys. So 4 attacks this one. Misses. This one hits, but is deflected, and the paladin absorbs it instead. 12, and then 18 hits the horse, and 15 misses the horse. There we go. For another 7. Alright, that is the Ulatheans as it becomes Yugu's turn.
Yeah, that fucking hurt. Just a tiny little bit.
You shot first, bitch! The paladin shouts back at you.
I will viciously mock the paladin.
Right.
15 wisdom, I believe. Yeah, you didn't even kill me in one hit. You know how weak I am?
Mm-hmm.
And I will bonus action Misty Step.
Okay. Let us do this. What's your spell save? Or what's
15 wisdom.
Easy pass.
Oh,
Damn. But I still
True.
bonus action Misty Step. 30 feet.
Just so you know, these stairs lead into the ship, not up to the next
Ooh.
deck. This is a singular surface. Ignore this little bar here.
Could I Misty Step into the
Yeah,
deck?
totally.
Okay.
You
Okay.
run and hide like the coward you are.
Of course, every time.
You still have movement left. Do you just want to go deeper in and just say you're like 30 feet inside the ship?
Can I get like just 10 feet inside the ship?
Yeah,
just a
that's
little
fine.
bit, in case I hear my friends dying.
Mm-hmm.
you know?
We'll just move you 2 squares over and denote that you are in the ship with a purple dot. There you go, Yugu.
Thank you.
Alright, this Pegasus goes. Which Pegasus are you? You are the top one, aren't you? Yes. This Pegasus goes! You shot at it first! But all these Ulatheans are just hanging out. Who does it go for? Who's next, actually? Where are you? Does Paladin even get rolled into combat? No, it did. Okay,
I think there's 7.
Yeah.
Mhm. This Pegasus will stick with its friend, I guess, and move up to here. The Paladin's readied action will go off on Nav or Runt. Runt, can you roll me a 1d2? 1 is Nav, 2 is you. Yeah, but you shot a bow at it. Alright,
thank God.
they're going for Nav too. Everybody seems to hate Nav, it looks like.
Kill Nav.
They're holy healing.
It will
demonic.
lance critically missing. Unfortunate for that one.
Nice.
That is the Pegasus's turn. Or does it want to attack as well? Nah, it doesn't want to attack. Perfect. Okay, the Paladin over here gives its orders. Has to ready his attack. Or does she want to cast a spell?
Spellcasters.
They're paladins. They're all spellcasters.
They are all spellcasters, yes.
They're paladins though, so they're not that good of a spellcaster.
Alright.
Well, I mean, they
Probably
still
better
get
than
at
you.
least 2nd or 3rd level spells depending on how strong they are. So
I might eat those
2nd
words.
level spells are still kind of scary on a
Okay.
paladin, bro.
John is
Yeah,
pulling
counter
some
spell, right?
bullshit. There we go. Alrighty. A spell is cast, but not that you can hear over the wind as it becomes Kunther's turn. Kunther! Look at these majestic steeds! They're beautiful riders trying to skewer you with a lance.
My God, I've never seen such beautiful steeds. I love it so. In any case, they're doing bad things. I'm going to try and put out the eyes of this one who attacked my good friend Yugu.
Okay.
We're gonna cast blindness here. Normal level.
Okay. Constitution save. And you are
Make
targeting...
them a 4. They're targeting. They got a 4 on their save.
Oh,
Okay.
great use of portent.
Nice.
Alright, please strike that
Main.
portent.
Yep.
And it's this one down here now that's blind, right? Okay, cool. We will do that. Okay, cool. Just making sure... Alright, fantastic. You do this, Gunther. What else do you do?
Yes, what do I do? I don't think I have any bonus actions. I'm probably just gonna back off here. Let's back off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Don't know if that'll do any good. But here we go. That's me.
Alrighty. This Pegasus gets to go now. And it is just going to run straight into the Ulithans. And then from here, the readied action will go off. This paladin, you will see, begins to glow with a rather foreboding orange and red. And John is going to do something he doesn't normally do and show you what the AoE looks like.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're just gonna turn this into a red. And then we are
Is
going
it close enough that I can counterspell it?
It's not a spell, so no. Everyone in that aura will immediately have to make dexterity saving throws. No, charisma saving throws. Or suffer hell, basically. As this creature lets out a call, none of you can hear it in the wind, also in the chaos of battle. But a symbol is held up. The lance is put aside, and fire and radiant energy fuck everyone's day, dealing 34 points of damage to everyone if they fail their charisma saves. Alrighty, so these are the two boys. One pass, one fail, so this guy takes half of 34, which is 16?
17?
17? This one takes the full 34, minus 34. Did you both roll the same health? That's beautiful. And then you two need to make your saves. And they have +0 to this, so, but both pass.
Oh, yes, dude, let's
Alright.
go.
Oh!
Let's go, random guy.
The ship is made of enchanted metal, so it must make a quick saving throw as well, but I think it only fails on a 1 or a 2. 1d20. 18. The ship is unaffected by the flame that just washed across it. There we go. And that was the Paladin's readied action. As John gets rid of the aura for everyone. Perfect. That was the Pegasus. The Pegasus seems to be unaffected, and so too does its rider. Now here comes the Angel. The Bay herself flies forward and shouts at everyone. Can you all calm the fuck down? Yeah. That's all they do. They call for peace. This probably won't work, though. Alrighty, this paladin is now getting its turn. Looks at Runt, looks at the heavily armored Nav, sees that Runt is the bigger or easier to hit threat. And will strike at you because they don't give a shit. How dare you tell us to be calm in combat? 14 and 18.
18 will hit, 14 will not.
Alright, we are going to smack you down for 13.
And I'm gonna uncanny dodge that to have it.
Okay, that's fine.
Which would be 6 damage, because it rounds down.
Yes, you can suffer 6 instead.
Ooh.
The lance is just a
Ow.
glancing blow for you. Uh,
Off to the side.
true.
Small
And-
cut across my energy shield. Yeah.
Alrighty. There we go. The Paladin's turn as it becomes Nav, Meagers, and then Runt. And will Irithil join the battle here in a moment? No, she is not ready, apparently.
Alright, so Nav is gonna look at the two angels that are next to him, and he's gonna see that one hit Yugu, and he's gonna have his war pick, and he's gonna say, "Don't mess with my friends, you fucker," and he's gonna attack him twice with his war pick.
Exactly what he's gonna do.
Alright, the Paladin or the Pegasus?
The Paladin.
Blind paladin.
Alright,
Yeah, the one that's blinded, so he can do it at advantage.
true.
Was
Please.
it Belagond Kayul? Is that the name of it? Is it
No.
Atheist Will?
No,
It might be Enchanted War Pick. Or something
yeah, it's
like
the
that.
it's the
The
war pick. It's not the pike.
I don't see any war pick on his attack.
It's
I figured-
Atheist
okay.
Will, apparently.
Atheist Will. God damn it.
What the fuck now?
He renamed it then.
Alright, the 24 will hit, the 13 won't.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I have to move that guy back so I can actually target this fucking thing. Alrighty. Let me... There we go. For 6 and 5 is 11?
Yes.
There we go. Alright, I have subtracted their health. Their hit points are somewhat hard to see just due to the way this map is structured. Is that it for Nav? Is he just gonna chill out here?
He's gonna use his bonus action to curse that angel. The angel one. With the player's curse.
Well. Okay, so the paladin or the dude over here?
The angel. Yeah.
Okay, they are cursed. And I will put the pink dot so we can denote that. There we go. Okay.
Hey, why isn't this paladin damaged at all? Oh, that's a
It is. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Meager.
How high are they floating?
Currently, most of them are on the deck itself. So don't worry about the Z-axis.
Okay, so I can't fireball them. Damn it.
Probably shouldn't because they're on the ship, and that might hurt the ship that we're currently on.
I was trying to aim it so it's above them, but it doesn't. It can't really work like
Also,
that. So
they're like fire people, so they might be
Yeah.
resistant or immune to fire.
yeah. Then I would like to cast web,
Okay.
and I would like to web these guys against the ship.
Is it 22 and a half spell? Or is it a 20-foot spell?
20 foot.
Okay, cool. Let's
So
see.
it would be like this.
Yeah,
Okay. So you'll
I
hit
drew
3.
it wrong.
Alrighty. You conjure a mass of thick, sticky webbing. 20-foot cube from the point of your duration, blah, blah, blah. This is deck saves, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And hopefully have a hard time with on their horse and all that, and it being all sticky, and the horse getting sticky, and
There's a glue
Just
joke in here
checking.
somewhere.
There, yeah, there is.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Wait. Okay, perfect. We will do the Pegasus first. Character sheets. Dexterity saving throws of DC 14. Here's the first one is a failure. The right one is a critical success. This Pegasus is webbed. Okay, and then next up are the riders themselves. The one that is blind, blind doesn't affect dexterity saving throws, right?
Correct.
It's only attack.
Let me check.
This
Might be
is-
against something that you can't see. Might have an effect there.
I
I
don't
can't
think
see
it...
and automatically does
Yeah.
any ability checks that require sight, but that's
Okay.
not an ability check.
All right, so here comes the paladins. Left one, crit fail. Right one, still fail.
Nice.
Nice. What a web.
What a web.
What a deluge.
What a deluge. My
Damn.
horse
just
for a
webbing.
dry towel. Okay.
Me, you're just webbing all over these paladins.
True. And
Did you shoot at his
then
wrist,
the
like Toby?
Well, I only have a wand, so I just.
cool. What does it mean by the webs are flammable?
I mean, if you put like fire
like
to them like a
oil.
torch, or attack them with like a fire
Oh.
spell.
Well, they burn for a couple rounds, I think. Like oil.
Burns for a round, I think.
Oh, only one round.
But
Oh.
yeah, but if it's burning, whatever is webbed takes fire
Mm.
damage.
We will
Yeah.
make this save anyway, but this web is about to soon become inconsequential at the, well, end of this round, I suppose. Runt. Can I
Alright.
get you to make me a perception check real fast?
Okay. Perception.
Yeah. Okay.
That shouldn't be an advantage, but you know.
It's fine.
I'm
Runt.
gonna back away.
You're
Yeah.
in combat, yeah. You want to back away?
I sure am gonna back
Yeah.
away. I'm gonna go here first.
Cool. You get an attack of opportunity directed against you.
Is it at one of the webbed paladins?
I think, yes, it would be.
Because that would be a disadvantage because he's restrained.
Then why don't we go ahead and settle what the webs actually do, then. So, you see these paladins, right? They have these dope-ass lances that are just radiating fire and what seems to be radiant energy. Every single one of these entities, except the Pegasus, just automatically do fire damage. They're basically just holding torches in their hands constantly. And now I have to decide whether that means the webs automatically just start burning as you just cover them with it, which makes sense since you're restraining their entire body, including their weapon, to give them disadvantage. Or am I a kind and benevolent god who wants to let Meager do his one spell?
I can actually, for you, for one moment, at the
Yes.
very end of the spell, in the description, it says it burns away in 1 round. So they would be restrained for at least 1 round until the end or start of Meager's turn, because he cast the spell on his turn. So it's like degrading over the course of the round, and so at the start of Meager's turn, it would degrade completely from the fire, unrestraining them. That's how I would view the spell.
Ooh. That's a very complicated second level spell.
It's a pretty short range, though, isn't it?
No, it has like
That was 60
Pretty
feet.
good. Yeah.
3 saves you have to make in 1 turn. Yeah, I can see that. I'll give him disadvantage.
Go.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Only because you were so confident in the way you said it. Hey, he's gonna hit you for a 16 anyway.
Fuck!
Uh,
That really hit me.
good meme, is what I say. Alright, we are going to do this.
I will uncanny dodge that because it's my turn. So I
That
get my
is
reaction
not the entirety of the damage. And then they're gonna smite you.
back. What?
Yes.
Well, I'm still uncanny dodging it, so it gets halved anyway.
Is that how smite works?
Yeah, because it adds the damage to the
weapon.
attack
It's
itself.
fine. I'm memeing. I'm just memeing. Guys, calm down. It's only going to be an extra 48 damage. Okay, cool. So,
Maybe not bad.
28 plus 8 is 36.
18 when it's all halved. It's 18
Cool.
total halved.
Please take 18 damage. Take
Ow.
it. Yes, you are taken. Okay, perfect. I will subtract their spell slot. Alrighty, we are Gucci. You moved away. Thank you.
Yep. I moved away a little bit. Now I'm going to move away a little bit more because I wanted to see if I would bait a reaction before I moved all the way. So I'm going to stay over here, and then I'm going to move over here. And then I'm going to take a shot at the guy who is blinded.
Okay.
Actually, before I take a shot at him blinded, I'm going to actually do, for the first time ever, the
Oh, yeah?
bow's ability.
Oh, you're gonna put Hunter's Mark on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mark him with Hunter's Mark, and
He was
then I'm
marked.
gonna shoot at him with advantage because he can't see me.
True.
And I'm gonna use a +2 arrow.
Okay.
So
How
this
many
has
of
a
those do you have
+2.
left?
I have 2 total. So this is
Okay.
a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, and then I will also add sneak attack. So that does +2.
17
So
plus
3,
9.
24, so 26, and then Hunter's Mark.
Okay, for extra 4. Alright, you got it. Slightly above half health.
Cool, and that's my entire turn.
Cool.
I'll
This
mark myself
Pegasus...
Do I have to worry about concentration because it's an item?
Yes, you do.
Using? Okay. I'll mark myself with that then.
Yeah. You are concentrating, for it is Hunter's Mark, not something like Hunter's Mark. Okay, Pegasus, you are going to act like a mount this turn, since nobody attacked you. Paladin of the Blazing Star goes, which is perfect. And they will just go ahead and free their horse. What's the thing? It's one
They're
round.
blinded,
That's
so
fine.
they don't know they're. Yeah.
They know they're webbed.
They can
Everybody
feel
knows you're
sneaky.
webbed.
So when they're restrained,
Yes.
they're able to free their horse? While
Yeah.
they're blinded?
Why wouldn't they be? If you just got covered in, like,
Web.
pepper spray, John, if I pepper sprayed
Uh-huh.
you in the eyes,
Would you be able to?
and you knew
see
your horse was right below you,
Uh-huh.
also being pepper sprayed, could you not close your eyes and imagine your surroundings? Do you remember this conversation we had, John? Thanks to object permanency, as it is known, the Paladin can do whatever the fuck it wants. How dare you question my judgments? Okay. We are just gonna check. What do they need to do? Fucking... I don't...
It's a strength check.
It's just a strength check?
Well, it automatically fails any checks it had to make while blinded.
If
That can
It requires
require
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
they're
doesn't
required.
require sight. What?
I feel like
yeah, you're right.
break against your own.
Never
No
mind.
sight.
It's fine. It's just gonna
What
land
other
hands
people
itself.
do.
It's gonna be free
Heal
next turn
itself.
anyway. Like, the fire's already burning. Yeah, let's just
What
go
the
back.
fuck?
Alright, it has 2 left in its pool as it goes all the way back to full HP.
Oh, what?
Paladins, Roy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I will just go ahead and put 2 in a red dot to show how many hit points are left in its pool. You can do the math from there. The Ulathayans get to go now. Don't worry, this combat can't possibly last for another 2 hours, right, guys?
It might.
Right, guys?
We haven't damaged any of them.
True.
I
Well, we
hate
have
to
a little
be.
bit.
I hate to say this. You can save against the blindness.
Oh!
Oh, every turn.
Oh, yeah.
Dang
Cool.
it.
Yeah.
Is it a con save still?
Alright. Still can't save.
Alright. Well, it wouldn't matter
So
soon
beat
anyway.
Good
That's another failure. I never
Correct.
pass con saves against a blindness for whatever reason. You're not the first one to pull this trick on me. Alright, the Ulathans get to go now. Starting down here. The melee specialists will use Shabooming Blade. Bop! 19 will be deflected onto the Paladin. This one can see, and thus can use its reaction. And that 19 will now miss it. And then the other one will do the same thing to the horse. Also missing, unfortunately.
Alright, they're restrained, so they have advantage.
What are you talking about? You're wrong. Wrong,
Horse.
guys. We're down here.
This is
Oh,
down.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
you're fine.
It's hard. It's hard when there's so many
I'm sorry.
guys.
These range specialists will now gun down the horse. 21 will hit. And then the 19 will hit. There we go. Bop. For 13 and 6. Which is 19. Ugh, the Pegasus is losing health. Which is unfortunate. Then up here, these guys will come on down. Now it's time to get the restrained advance or advantage. There we go.
Get 'em, boys!
They will kill the horse, they call. Kill the rider. They will Shaboomy Blade. The 22 will hit.
Crit.
Because of advantage.
The Pegasuses are dodging. I just didn't care to narrate that. Yeah. This one down here is not, but since this one acted as its own monster and didn't make attacks, I didn't feel it needed to say they're dodging, but, you know. Either way, the 22 will hit as the Paladin deflects it with their reaction on themselves. And deal for 15 plus 6. And then it will suffer another 16 if they move. What's 15 plus 6? Fucking 21?
21.
21.
Alright.
21.
Oof. This Paladin is... Okay, we're not too worried. They
We share the same
are...
face, bro.
Are they concentrating
do.
on a spell?
Unfortunately,
I don't
Nav isn't
think...
Here.
Yeah,
But it'd be
he would
weird.
have said the same thing if he were here.
Just checking one thing. Okay, this is not concentration. That's what I needed to find out. Alright, and then the gunners will move in front of Nav, call you a coward in passing, and then gun down the horse.
Why Nav? Nav's right here.
Or not Nav, Runt, excuse me.
I use a bow, assholes.
So do we. Get closer. 22 and 28 will both hit the horse. Well, the 15 won't, but it's fine. 7 plus 8. Yeah, it does not matter at all. That was the first guy. Where's my second guy? I keep untabbing. I'm such a fool. Okay, those will both miss. The 7. There we go. And then the 8 brings it to 20 hit points. Alright, Yugu, hiding in the cubby. You can hear more Ulatheans coming up. They're rushing through the ship with arms. What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna go the 10, 15 feet, whatever it is, to peek my head out. Oh shit, they're still out there? They're not dead yet? Okay. I'm gonna cast Slow somewhere around here.
Okay. Do it.
And I want to hit the...
I know what
two
you want to hit.
Pegasus, 2 dice.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know how
yeah.
slow works. I have a wizard who only casts this spell.
What is
You have
that?
so many
18.
wizards.
Fucking Ray team.
It's a good spell.
Hey.
It is a good spell. I like it. It's good. It's good.
Yes,
Imagine
don't
if you
worry.
slow and bane all of them. You
Uh,
are?
Okay, I need to make what kind of saves? Wisdom?
wisdom.
I think? Oh, wisdom.
15.
Okay.
15.
The paladins will do this. Your save is 15. Fail and pass. The angel, the ascended one, will make their wisdom save, passing easily.
Oh my god.
The
Nice,
Pegasi,
good saves.
the Pegasus, wisdom. Fail and fail. All right,
Nice.
so we have 1 paladin slowed and 2 Pegasus. All right, I will denote them with blue dots now. And are you
Oh,
concentrating?
It's that guy too.
Yes, I'm concentrating on this spell.
Okay, cool.
And for my bonus action, I will give the Mote of Inspiration to my good knight, Nav. Like,
Cool.
hey, fuck 'em up! And of course, run back into the hull as
Yeah.
far as I can.
Cool. You run back. Ulatheans are coming to support you. This Pegasus disengages and moves 45 feet into the sky instead of its full 90. No big deal. Because it can do that, right? It's not. Yeah, it can do that. I know how slow works. I've had it cast on me so many times.
Oh, that's the one without
He's a
that's
Noah.
not restrained, huh?
Yeah, it's fine.
Is Ryder's restrained at that point and like he's stuck? There was?
No. I'm not gonna play that game
I mean,
with you.
even
the
if the
round is
rider's restrained-
the round is almost over.
Yeah.
It
He's a
caught
rider.
fire
Well,
as soon as you cast it.
Plus, you can imagine the rider is restrained to the horse. Like he's super glued to the horse with the
Yeah.
webbing.
Well, the
okay.
spell like says I have to attach it to a surface, and that's why I designate the.
Well, yeah, I'm saying
25.
that horse like succeeded the pass,
There
so
we
he's
go.
immune to the webbing. So that's why he's able to like fly away
Yeah,
with the rider. So
All
I was
right.
just testing my luck.
You better be careful. If you slow my game down one more time by casting a spell, I'm gonna delete the wizard class. No, I'm kidding.
Do it. Like the
You already got
Fucking
rid of all
genocide
the
all wizards.
no intelligence rolls.
No balls, you won't. Alright. The paladin up here gets to go. Man, that fireball didn't do nearly as much as they were hoping. And they will command their Pegasus to be a mount. No longer will get to act on its own. And it will tell the Pegasus to disengage. And begin to... I guess fuck off? You're backing off. For whatever reason. Gunther, it's your turn!
So, let's see. Is that one boy, that paladin, who's on his steed there, is he super glued to it, or is he just he's sitting there?
He's about to be. I'm still moving this guy. I'm sorry. We're trying to get their full 90 feet of movement. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, they're technically restrained, but also, like, not really. They need to suffer 2d4 fire damage, actually. Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
They'll suffer
Oh.
6.
They're not restrained. They can be going off there. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, then I just want to check something real quick.
This one's
Little
gonna
bit,
suffer. This one's gonna
That's
suffer.
perfect. My God. I'm gonna look at that paladin over there, and I'm
I've-
gonna say,
Yeah.
yes,
Go for it.
dive.
Okay, the one with the blue dot on its horse, right?
This one, the one that's closest
Yeah,
to me.
okay,
so, yeah,
cool.
I assume.
Wisdom saving throw, DC what? What's the thing?
16.
Alright, cool. No big deal.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. You can't kill a level 9 paladin with a first level spell? What? What else you got for us, Gunther?
No, I think I'm pretty good. Bonus action, healing word. Live, damn you, to Runt.
Okay, cool.
level
Oh, you
spells
cannot
in your
cast
turn.
2 leveled spells.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As much as I would love to be healed, I
Good.
don't think that's allowed.
I just want to
Thank
eat
you.
your spell slots, to be honest. Alright.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
save those bad boys until we're off the ship.
This Pegasus is acting as a mount. And this mortal ascended frees himself, no big deal. They're just irradiating fire. The web actually doesn't deal nearly as much damage as what I just made them suffer. There we go. Oh, they give out a sad sigh. And then look at what's happening. I guess they'll, like, be super passive-aggressive as their telepathic communication irradiates in all of your mind. And say, we came to offer you peace, but it seems you're just like the others. And then she will pick its point within... Alright, we're gonna get everybody, it looks like. Well, we'll shift it up just a little bit. She doesn't want to hit her own friends. Actually, she doesn't give a shit if she hits her own friends. Alright, everybody needs to make me a dexterity saving throw right now.
Uh-oh. That's a fireball.
That is a fireball.
I
We're gonna do the
know that
players
it's
first.
Good thing I have evasion.
You already used your reaction.
I don't... Evasion is just a thing.
Evasion's just a thing?
Yeah, like,
Good dex
like
save.
it just happens. It's a passive. It doesn't require reaction. You're thinking of Uncanny Dodge.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Uncanny Dodge. Okay,
Don't forget, Nav has Bardic Inspiration.
cool.
Okay.
Who's
Okay.
cunt get enough? Your first save was a pass, Gunther. I don't know what the second save was for. It must have been a double
I have
click.
counterspell.
Second one is for Nav.
You do have counterspell. Would you like to try to counterspell it?
Yeah, I would like to try to counterspell it.
Okay. Real quick question. on Counterspell. And I need to actually look this one up.
Attic, something that you can see.
Yes. This is innate casting, which is something I've never messed with before. It's probably doesn't change anything. I just want to see if there's actually some stupid special rule about this. I've never had a innate spellcaster cast innate spells.
If it's a spell, then it's still a spell, but if it's a spell-like ability, then it's not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it depends.
Yeah, you can't do it to a breath weapon, but this isn't a breath weapon. This is a full-blown fireball. You're going to counterspell it. I need you to roll them dice, because this is indeed upcasted.
Oh,
Is this worth it?
Well, you already clicked counterspell.
yeah, I was gonna say roll your dice.
I know, but is it worth it to make myself
What
roll a natural
abortion?
20?
Oh, yeah. Well, tell me.
If you do, it will make sure that nobody takes any damage from that, which seems pretty good, considering that even if...
Yeah.
Because you're either taking a chance
Meager-
and then... Yeah.
Meager knows that Fireball is a really powerful spell. He has it.
Yeah.
He's going to natural 20 to check.
Okay, you natural 20 your counterspell, turning a 5th level fireball into a fizzle.
Yeah,
Out
that
of
would've been-
curiosity, what would that have been? Like 10d8? 12d8, right? Or 12d6? It's 2
Yeah,
per.
because
Yeah,
it's
you would have
8d6.
saved your team 45 fire damage spread out across literally everybody around you.
Yeah, that would have been enough to knock out Gunther if he failed to save.
Well, he
Yeah.
passed. But it doesn't matter. You saved! The spell goes. You tap in. And let's talk about this for a moment, because we don't really talk about, like, what you're doing when you are using Portent. Because you are, like, fucking with the fabric of reality when you're doing this. And normally, small stuff, like, you can, like, make a swipe of a sword miss. No big deal. But now you're, like, changing how spells of magic granted by actual divine beings and making them fizzle, making a god fail in their task, or at least in their gifting of energies. Meager, can you give me an insight check real fast? All right. Meager,
Feels
this
right.
entity knows that you have cast this spell. You shouted, you pointed. No, you just pointed. You don't even need to shout to make this thing fizzle. And unlike how all other creatures try to counterspell it, yours goes off without a hitch before this creature can even get the syllables out. It knows you. And that kind of, gets a little bit upset and just talks to their paladin. We're leaving. Undo yourself. Come on. The lightning boys are coming. And this paladin
The
down
lightning
here.
boys. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This one will cast Lay of Hands on its horse, bringing it back up to full. No big deal. Oh, that is 68. I need it to go down 20. There we go. What the fuck? Nav, it's your turn.
It
He's
gets to
still
save
blinded
on,
and he's
on the,
slowed.
Sure.
yeah, but he gets to save for the blind at least.
I think they already did.
Yeah, he did, and he failed.
Yeah.
His turn hasn't happened
yes.
yet.
Yeah, it's
That
a
guy.
different paladin.
Well, yeah,
Nav, what does Nav do? What does Nav do? Guys, what does Nav do?
Nav should strike at this
Okay,
guy twice, because War picked more.
Yeah, obviously he hits with Atheist Will twice.
All right.
Bam, bam.
The 20 and 23 will both hit. No, wait. The 20 will miss. The 23 will hit. Yes. 21 AC Paladins for 12. Do you want to add an Eldritch Smite to that? Just to,
No.
do it?
No.
Okay. Meager, you counterspelled. It becomes your turn once more.
Are we keeping these guys?
Kill that
Meager.
one if you can.
What do you do, Meager?
On the blind one, I'm one to total dead.
Okay, you told the dead. It's a con save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. No big deal.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Runt. You have one last turn.
Yep,
This one
he's-
is free. It's blind,
He's
but it's
blind.
free.
He's blind. He's slowed. I have Hunter's Mark on him.
Yep.
Please, for the love of God.
Oh, actually, yeah, the slow makes him have -2 AC.
Yeah,
be-
so
Oh
Big
shit!
action.
It
Oh.
does.
yeah. So both of
Then
those would
that
hit.
20 would hit as well. Let me go ahead and subtract that. For
And if he has
13.
21 AC, the 19 should hit.
the 19 does hit.
Woohoo!
For another 18.
plus another 3, so 21 total.
Okay. Good shit.
And that's it for me.
All right. The Pegasus is slowed but freed. Will use its action to disengage since it still gets an action, and then just sort of go down and then descend about 20 to 30 feet and just go out of line of sight, seeming to follow Gunther's demand of dive. The Paladin, on top of it, will... while the Pegasus remakes its save, will probably not save against the slow. You remake the save every time you're slowed, right? I'm not making that up?
Yeah, at the end of turn, I think.
It's wisdom, or...
Yes, wisdom 15.
Alright, the horse is no longer slowed. So next turn, they'll just fucking dash away into the city. Now, the Paladin, though... casts a spell, which none of you get to see. And then we'll remake their save, is no longer slowed, and it's fine, no big deal.
You
But is
do
he
that.
still blind?
The con save for blind as well.
Fuck. There we go. This is supposed to be... my saving throw's fucked. What? Why is my saving throw fucked? Why does it say it's 3? This thing's got way more. No, it's not that much. Whatever. We're just gonna roll strength real quick. There we go. Okay. 21 will pass, I assume, the blind check. And that one will duck away, but we're not out of combat just yet. Ulathayans are coming. This guy goes to the GM lair. Ulathayans will shoot. All 8 will go to this big guy. So 8. That's my melee specialist. The range. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. All right.
Ooh, double crit.
So many
Yeah, that last
30s.
guy.
Okay, we have on this guy's AC. Just checking.
25 AC.
19. Alright. He's easier to hit than the Paladins. So that is 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit, 5 hit, and a crit. So we're gonna do the crit for 20. Oh my god. Watch it just get gunned the fuck down right now.
That would be hilarious.
These are not magical, I don't think. Hang on. We're learning, boys. No, they are not magical. Cool. So this is all at half. Okay, so 10. Oh, that equals 10. My bad. He gets one shot and killed immediately. Alright, so 10. 6. That's
7?
a 5. Not... I don't know why it rolled crit twice.
Oh.
22, 25, and 28. Alright, what's all that damage have? 10, 6, 2... that's 18 outranked. Then 4, 3 is 7, plus 5 is 12. Okay, you
Numbers.
chunk it. All the numbers, all the killing. And
Quick math.
soon, anyone with a ranged attack can basically get one for free right now, if they want,
Ooh,
before
I'll do that.
all of these guys go out of range immediately.
Hiya.
The 19 will hit the angel for an 8,
I'll
which is
do-
magical.
I will do 25.
You are steady aiming, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a +2 bow, so
Okay. The
good sneak attack damage.
true for 25 then.
Cut 'em
The
down,
natural
boys.
one misses. The 18 misses. The wisdom save is kind of but I'll do it anyway. Just so we
Fail,
can see.
fail,
Fail.
fail,
It's
fail.
+9 modifier to wisdom
Big hit,
saves.
big hit, big hit, big hit.
Cool.
Aw.
Wow, that was a pretty good hit. Anyone else? I don't think so. Yeah, and then they just kind of dip out of sight. Flying down, flying beyond, running, seemingly from you guys. The airship will get one more chance to do all of its 4 attacks. As it
Blast 'em.
shoots. Irithil yelling at her commanders. That is a natural 20 on one of them.
Oh, someone's fucking dead.
Fire everything.
Who wants to roll me?
I would love to.
John has to check his medium cannon.
Medium cannon ×2, boys.
Roll me 12d8.
Is that with or without the crit?
That is with the crit.
Okay. 59.
Okay. Oof. This was the 3rd target. We're just gonna let the angel eat it. Alright, cool. Alrighty. You guys don't get to see its health go down, but it got really close. It's at 20. Okay.
Enjoy your short rest, bitch.
I will. Alrighty. You guys come out on the deck. That was like 12, 18 seconds of fighting at most. Many of the Ulatheans are slightly injured. Only one of them got to do their Channel Divinity self-cast Fireball. And Yugu almost got clapped immediately. You all look at each other, knowing that fight could have probably kept going for another minute or so. And that was just 3 horse riders and someone who did not act because you counterspelled them. What are some thoughts real quick before we go on to break and we find the reason why they just immediately started to retreat?
We need to find the prince sooner
Yeah.
rather than later.
I hope that guy has some good fucking soldiers.
We need some anti-personnel guns on these ships. So they can just fly up.
Okay.
We need things we don't have.
Sure.
Exactly.
I was eating ice, hoping I get a chance to recover my voice a little bit, but okay.
Nope.
We're gonna go on a quick break, and then we will see what is above you that only Runt had a chance to truly see, while everyone else was fucking around in combat. So, we'll see you guys here in just a few minutes. Be back in a bit.
Wow.
We are back, everybody. Welcome back. And suddenly, it's storming. And you guys look up. And directly above you, perhaps having gained on you while you were distracted, or just sort of materializing, who the fuck knows, but now, like, rain is just slamming against the bottom of your airship. The distance that your enemies have traveled is quite far. They seem to move much faster out of combat than in it. That is likely because they're trying to be more careful or something, but yeah, they're fucking gone as you guys just fucking, well, sort of maintain course, and then most of you begin to look up. Yeah. There's just a storm above you now.
Normally that'd be foreboding, but in this case, I think that might actually be a good thing.
There's thunder rumbling above.
Hey, look, Run says as he points up to the sky. It's the Maelstrom.
Is Maelstrom always raining on purpose?
I don't know, maybe it's an ancient curse that has to do with the royal bloodline. Who knows?
The Ulathayans, like, all twist their head and, like, start to, rush combat speed move to the command bunker, as if to defend it. You all, what are you doing as you are now suddenly drenched with water? What a deluge. You think to yourselves.
Well, I'm gonna pop a healing potion. You know,
Go ahead.
this one.
We're down 3 spell spots and a healing potion already? Hell yeah. Give me more resources, John. Give it to me.
Plenty resources left.
Let's get under deck.
I'm gonna stay here. Something interesting might happen.
True.
A deluge.
Would Runt be the only one out here if...
Now it's probably gonna grab Meager and be like, "Hey Meager, let's get you under, bud." And he's probably gonna grab you by the arm and just pull you into the where all the Ulathans are going.
Yeah, I want to go in there too. Come here, Santa, please.
You're going to the command bunker or down into the ship where you guys came out
command
from?
bunker. Well, I'll do
Okay.
Ulathans.
All the Ulathans are going, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you see
Those
that
guys-
most of them don't enter it. They just, like, go to the door and, like, stand guard. More people, more Ulathans are coming out, fully kitted, but they're not moving nearly as fast. They're just, like, holding their huge, like, crossbows on their shoulders, getting ready for a potential fight. Until, Runt, you were joined by, like, 20 more of those Ulathan sword and shield boys, crossbow dudes, and what appears to be a couple spellcasters as well. Is anyone staying with Runt? As Nav pushes Meager into the command bunker?
Yeah, let's see what this is all about.
Yes, with the party. Great idea.
The cloud
Oh,
begins
just
to
fine.
descend upon you. Lightning flickers out within the clouds, but doesn't spread out. And then, kind of just coming from the sky itself, are a couple of figures that begin to fall at a rate of 60 feet per 6 seconds. That's how slow fall works, I'm told. Parachuting on the wind, as it were, 2 people will come down and look at everybody. They wear dark, rich navy blue uniforms. They have gold tassels on their arms, sabers, multiple on their body. They seem to be wearing some kind of metal sheet underneath their armor. But just lightly equipped privateers, soldiers, duelists, rogues, vagabonds, who knows? They fall down. Ooh, they look around. And one of them...
Do I recognize them?
you do not, no.
Okay, well, even if I don't recognize them, Runt's gonna see them and be like, "Hey, hi,
Oh, hey! What's up?
hi. We're
Are you the
friends of
captain?
Maelstrom."
We're here to talk to the captain.
Okay, I can get her for you, but I just want you guys to know we're friends of Maelstrom.
Yeah, you guys fought the laser
Halflings
dudes.
are there.
Yeah.
I also those guys, yeah. Fuck the
Wait,
blazing
what?
star.
What the fuck's a halfling splitter? And they like
And
start to
don't
walk
worry.
past you and just walk through the guards nonchalant, as if they like own the place.
And Brent's gonna get on the communicator and say, there are some Maelstrom guys here to talk to the captain, just letting you know. They seem pretty chill.
Yeah.
That's it. He just kind of watches them. He'll like follow them a few feet behind. Obviously not encroaching on their space, but just, you know, obviously he's being overly cheerful, but he's definitely still trying to keep an eye on them, just in
Okay.
case.
Gunther, you interact with these people. They kind of brush past you. Nice armor.
See what the hubbub is about.
Yeah. They walk past the guards. The Ulatheans begin to spread out and treat them as if they're not a threat, as if to save face and, you know, still look cool. But let's be real. They're fully kitted out, and their ship just got fucking attacked by a bunch of fucking Pegasus riding nobodies. They go out, spread out across deck for potential combat, but right now it seems to mellow out. The Judgment of Longing and now their storm-covered ship will begin to peer off more northward towards the tower that sits in the middle of the lake, connected by what appears to be a mostly burned-down pier. It's barely connected, if at all. It's just like ashen and broken, burned-out docks and jetties that connect it. Either way, these people will sort of like walk into the command bunker, hands off weapons, raising hands, showing, hey, yep. And they will just begin to strike up a very quick conversation of like, yeah, we're down there if you want to go hang out. As if they were expecting you, almost.
Nice.
Yeah. It'll be somewhat awkward, as like 40 or so people are like aligned against these two dudes who are just like there now. And eventually the Judgment of Longing will begin to head towards this stone tower that sits isolated in the middle of this lake.
Mind? Can I ask either of you, how the fuck did you do that? Yeah.
It's Slow Fall. It's a first level spell. You might have heard of it.
Oh, no. Like, how did you come from above us? Yeah.
Oh, that's a state secret. Yeah. We're supposed to be nice to you, not tell you all of our secrets. And one of them pats you on your face.
When he stops, I'll do the same thing. Like, why the fuck did he do that?
If no one else has a question for these guys, we can fast forward a little bit. Like 10 minutes or so.
I think any questions that I have about Maelstrom are literally about to be answered, so I'm holding them.
Okay. You are all passengers. You're along for the ride, and soon you will descend. The Judgment of Longing will lower in elevation until it's about 60 or 80 feet above the lake level, coming to atop the tower, where a couple of people are just there getting drenched by the rain your ship is bringing in. And the cloud above you will suddenly just peel off and just go up, having only been like 100 feet above you the entire time. Like, even lowering down with you until you came to a stop. Yeah. The cloud fucks off, begins to head towards the city. Rain begins to dissipate around you. And even part of, like, you immediately begin to, like, start feeling drier the moment the sun hits your skin properly. And I will turn off the rain music as you are no longer in the rain.
Brent will take his cap and just kind of squeeze it to get the water he can out of it, and
Yeah.
plop it back on and be like, oh, that never gets old.
So
Presentation,
it is-
wrong one.
presentation.
Yeah, you
Wow,
all
look at that
start
wizard.
drying yourselves. It won't take long, but a few minutes. And you'll see some Maelstrom soldiers, some knights, fully armored in plate. Their lightning swords crackling in their hands, but they're drawn in a non-threatening manner. as if they're kind of afraid to sheathe them and potentially electrocute themselves by accidentally touching their own armor. Probably not the smartest thing to be like rolling with lightning when you are literally in a tin can that conducts electricity. But you know, they do look really cool. And can you really put a life cost on aesthetic?
No.
Maelstrom doesn't seem to think so. Let's go ahead and put on. What's a good one? What's I'm looking for good music
Why not do the
Salsa
rain
music?
ambiance?
because it's not raining anymore. It's a hot and beautiful summer day.
But it smells from people.
Yeah, true. Let us go and click graveyard now. What's this one? No, that's way too spooky.
Spooky.
I'm already spooked.
Too spooky.
We'll just play this sad piano melody. As you get down onto the top of this tower, Irithyll will descend, and then the Judgment of Longing will sort of peel off a little bit. Her bodyguards will come with her. She's got about 4 of them now, rather than the usual 2. These great sword-wielding Ulatheans to match arms or aesthetic. They're in like a fashion battle between like state leaders right now. And the 2 guards with lightning swords will point down to what is clearly some kind of trap door, the roof access, and say, "The prince is waiting for you."
Well,
Let us
after
not
you,
keep him waiting.
yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
The knights will... one of them will break off. The other one will, like, go back to looking cool and totally being a real sentry, rather than just trying to build an aura of mystique. The other one will lead you to the door, your little ensemble, and begin to clamber down with one hand, very awkwardly, so his sword is still out and pointed away from people. I assume you all
Oh.
descend.
Yeah.
No.
So, Run asks the guard leading us, how long have you guys been around here?
About 2 weeks or something?
Oh,
A little longer?
not terribly long, but not terribly short.
No.
How's it been?
I'm not allowed to discuss my opinions. I'm sorry.
Not paid enough, huh?
Correct.
Alright.
I'm actually paid not to share my opinions at all.
I see. Well, the prince isn't exactly a chatty person, so
If you say
suppose I'll
so.
have to. I do say so. I've spoken with him.
Oh?
He tends to just stare and brood.
It's to build mystique, he says. And then he hits the top floor. It was only about like a 10-foot like ladder climb. And he shows you to a door that seems to have been busted open, like busted down, like off its hinges. And as you guys step closer, can I get a quick animal handling check from everyone?
Okay.
Yeah, weird.
Meager doesn't know what he's looking
I'm
at.
gonna die.
You grew
wow.
up around animals, apparently.
I don't know why I'm not still on advantage,
I
but
am an animal.
that's a natural 5.
Cool. You see this was beaten down by like a horse's hoof. There's like a clear indentation where a horse hoof broke the latch specifically. The metal bit just like leaving a big hoof print where a
Didn't we go
horseshoe must
down
have.
a ladder?
This leads into the tower. Take that as you will. Somehow they got a horse in here to bust down this door,
exactly.
apparently. It's just a little confusing aside, I guess, for you, as you
Some
descend.
kind of centaur creature.
Yeah.
Half horse, half bear.
Who could it be?
You... Yeah, who could have? You walk through some stone tunnels. You go through, like, a residential area of, like, what must be some sort of staff. And you're getting the impression that this building is, in fact, a hospital of some kind. Or a ward. Some kind of structure where people who are injured are kept. And you only really notice it when you find a couple injured Maelstrom people, like, sitting around, like, some bunks they've moved. Or some, like, gurneys to just, like, hang out and shoot the shit. Well, they're basically unarmored and just drinking healing potions.
Are they severely injured?
No,
just
they're
sitting
talking.
around.
Yeah, it's fine. They have hit points, too. Yeah, you guys will go down to the middle floor, where there's, like, more space and, like, a almost cafeteria-like room, where the Prince of Maelstrom sits. For those who don't know, imagine young Batman, like a young Bruce Wayne kind of fella, who's more alive than not. This time, though, he's not wearing his usual leather and cape crusader outfit. Instead, he's wearing plate mail. He looks snazzy with, like, this weird coat cloak that has, like, sleeves that are just, like, draped over his left shoulder and, like, secured by, like, a golden chain. He even has a little crown on. Almost like a tiara. He looks at you all as you begin to enter. He seems to be in some kind of war council with some officer type who's basically unarmored. And it's like a strategist more so than I'm gonna lead the troops into combat. You see his council of young, more or less hostages, like political elite who must be with him as like his retinue, or face political consequences. Also known as his friends. And he calls out to you, Runt, you've returned.
Runt gives a kind of informal salute. Hello, Your Majesty. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you as well. And you see he's talking to you. In full sentences, Runt.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's super
never
weird.
happened.
What the fuck? Normally he's like a scattered-brained idiot.
Can I see... Did he wear the crown before? I don't
No.
think he wore that crown before.
No, he never wore that crown before.
Okay. I'm trying to rack my brain. I don't remember if Runt actually... Would I have heard of a magical item that increases your intelligence when you wear it?
I think you literally met Igor.
Yeah, because that's what I mean, out of character, I know Igor, like, went on that whole quest for it, but I'm trying to... I think I would, like action reports, I would have heard about it, right?
No,
So I
Runt,
know
you
that it
met
exists.
him when he had that helmet on.
Oh, okay, I thought I met him before he had the helmet.
No.
Which is... Okay. Okay,
Maybe.
so then I definitely know... Anyway, the point is that I know that a thing exists.
Yeah.
So, can I try and see if that crown that he's wearing is, like... You know, one of those kinds of...
You know, he wouldn't
Or can
be
I-
wearing
is that
it
more
for
just
no
intuition?
reason, right?
Yeah. I don't know, I suppose that's just more of an intuition thing,
Yeah.
like... I didn't see him with a... I've never seen him with a crown. Now he's outside of the city, wearing a crown. He seems... That's definitely interesting.
I think you've pieced something together, and I don't think you have the skills to confirm it. So, we're gonna move on, as this noble of high standing, a prince, royalty of a city-state, of a kingdom, greets you all. This is a political mover of your world, and you are in, spellcasting range of this guy. Irithil is more or less taking the helm since after Runt's little outburst, I guess. And she's going to do a formal bow that she clearly does not want to do, and is showing, deference to a fellow royal in a way. And greet His Majesty, Prince Maelstrom of Maelstrom. And then she kind of looks at all of you guys, who are apparently barbarians, not bowing to a noble, a liege.
Yeah,
Well,
Run's
she
gonna
bowed for
like
us.
elbow and like slap Nav and run, and I'm assuming Nav is just gonna be like,
Yeah, Nav has or half-asses everything when it comes to
Yeah.
authority. I think that's fair. Yugu, what about you?
Yeah, I'll give him a bow. I assume
Yeah.
she would bow for all of us, but seeing everyone else bow, I'm like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I guess. This is
Yugu, give me a
formal.
perception check.
Yone.
You have advantage on this. Oh, you don't
Oh, I
need it.
didn't need it.
You look at the guy standing behind him, the spear dude, who, well, long spear, halberd, pike wielder, who is there. One of these young protagonists that follow this prince around. There's something about his belt which just immediately catches your eye. And you see that his eyes are on you as well, because you're fucking staring at him. And he's just like mean mugging you now.
Give him a little wave. Oh, the double-handed.
Yeah. You show off your gloves to him. It's a nice looking belt.
Yeah, it is.
It almost
would match
matches
my
your
aesthetic.
gloves. Yeah.
Yeah, so good, man.
Anyway, as Yugu looks at the lieutenant of this prince, he has a brief conversation of greetings, like, hello, you are Irithil, shipmaster of the Judgment of Longing. Like, I know of you. Your ally, the tyrant, has messaged me about you. She will nod, and is like, you are Prince blah 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 blah. I know of you from the tyrant, and like, they will have this like very boring formality or formal greeting with one another. In this time, you will all be sort of introduced to the prince, his general. I think his name is Sir Carrick. Carrock.
Now, I definitely wouldn't know the general, but I think I know that spear guy.
Yeah,
I know pretty sure the spear guy is the asshole, because there's the
Mhm.
guy, there's the crossbow guy, there's the girl. I don't remember what. I think she was a shield user.
she was the cleric. Yeah,
Yeah, the cleric, and then there was
the spear
another
guy.
girl and the spear guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Those are the guys I remember.
all of those people are here in this room right now. The party of 5, as they're known. But we're not going to pay too much attention to them, because you're not here for them. And I don't have a list of 11 names that you guys will immediately care about and latch onto. It's not how that works, right? They'll get names when they do something, okay? Sir Carrick greets you. He is somewhat important and must introduce himself. I am the strategist of His Highness. Thank you all for joining us.
Hope you lead us well.
thank you for
in these
having
battles.
Prince, shall I give off the exposition? And the prince shakes his head and says, no, I'll do that. And, like, your mind explodes. He doesn't give exposition.
Whoa. This guy barely talks, and now he's gonna give us a whole fucking lecture. Of
Yes,
lore.
he points to the map, and will denote some things. Your friend, our friend, Runt, Jerome, has been spotted here in this city 4 days past. He was seen in cahoots. Not just once, not just twice over these past months, but now, with my own eyes, I spotted him with the cult leader of this new, rebranded Church of the Blazing Star.
Ooh.
It seems that the Church of Illumination has tore its mask off, has revealed itself with your herald in the north. Seems that they are
Yes.
all one and the same, working together with your Council of Clarity and Destry.
Run hisses as he spits out. Ugh, they're so evil.
Agreed.
Quick question.
What?
Is the Herald lady here?
No, she's still in Destry.
Okay.
That's good.
For us, for now. We have an opportunity to kill Jerome.
Oh.
Or at least we thought
It
we did.
actually creams.
We haven't
We saw
actually
him
seen him since he entered, and John will point out over here On the other side of the city, there is a museum. And John will circle it with a... we'll do this fleshy color. Over here, this museum is where the cult leader, or the one that replaced the one that Irithil killed, and he, like, gauges everyone's reaction to see if anybody knew that. Did he just out one of your allies?
Run shrugs. Kirithel kills a lot of people.
Yeah. Here, I'll just keep talking, the prince says. The new cult leader and his crow-corvid companion, Jerome, entered this place about 4 days ago. I saw it with my own eyes, he repeats. It is well guarded, well defended, currently by a host of people. We haven't seen them leave, nor have we seen them, well, resurface either. Which I guess is saying the exact same thing. You see that the crown isn't fully working right now, it appears. Either way, they're in there for some reason. I would like to blow it up. Unfortunately, they have a flock of those Pegasus douchebags, as well as more of those winged tendril flyers that descend upon my airships before they can get within bombardment range. We fight them to a standstill, but we are always forced to back up in a equal disengagement. It is quite annoying. What I am proposing is, now that we have Irithil, he gestures to the officers himself and now the Ulatheans, shall go and attack their headquarters, a la the same way Irithil did earlier, by ramming a church with some airships. That seems like hell of a lot of fun, as well as something I've never done before, and I'm interested in doing that. And then we'll, in those distractionary hours, a task force shall sneak in, he coughs, and go see why the fuck Jerome and this cult leader haven't yet left this museum.
Sounds good to me. Ron looks to the party.
Well, the last time we did something like this, you may have heard it was in Destry.
I haven't heard anything. Are you sure you're willing to tell me your state secrets?
Ron's gonna elbow Yugu and say, we'll talk about that later.
Well, a Tolst agents have done this, and it seems they were summoning something there. I'm afraid maybe we are going to run into another summoning of some herald, some godlike being. Could we have a little tiny detachment of soldiers to come with us, maybe?
He just, looks at the coward before him, immediately identifying you as what you are. And then ignores you entirely.
So anyway, Ron says, pretending as if Yugu had never spoken, we'll be glad to be that task force and figure out what the hell is going on.
Irithil will kind of speak up after a moment. I may know what's going on. When we came here a few months back with your political team, we were searching for information. By force, of course. Because we tried diplomacy 4 or 5 years ago, and we got stiff-armed, I believe is the term. I hiccup. Okay. When Irithil died, who you are now most fondly familiar with his legend, his tombs, or the location of his real place of rest, was hidden, even from us, his descendants. We gave the allies who had fought with him the right to hide a part of his legacy behind. It was a show of trust and a token of continued alliance for all time, for we had no greater honor than to trust our allies with a piece of our leader's inheritance, his legacy. No greater honor. And the Church of Illumination, the rightful descendants of the original Church of the Blazing Star, were supposed to keep tabs on that shrine or tomb or honorable schematic my ancestors gave to them. They have either forgotten, due to negligence, the passing of time, or more likely, judging by how many names they called us, as well as how quick they were to act in defense during a cordial meeting, suggests that they are hiding it from us intentionally. 4 or 5 years ago, we could not fathom a reason, but now that this whole God War has taken off, it has become clear they have taken sides early. Far earlier than what we even knew was coming. Seems like this summoning ritual has been in motion for who knows how long. At least 10 years. Long prior to the tyrant's ascendancy. We, with the political team, also kind of being there. It was more or less an excuse to come here, to be honest. We brought them, dropped them off, and then we went and assaulted their main building, seeking their vaults, only finding treasure and wealth and magical items, but nothing related to the tomb. My sneaking suspicion is that they have hidden it in the city, and it is somewhere in that museum. Perhaps it is trapped, warded, guarded by some entity or creature from generations past that the cult can no longer easily access, and now must bring in the foul ones. But that is my assumption.
If I am not mistaken, the foul ones were also allies in the last age of your king. Do you think they are required for this ritual?
They were not true allies. We did not give them the right. We gave it to the mortal races. The Dark Lady, or whatever that warlock's name is, Iamon. And then we gave it to the Kaza and the Alventori. And lastly, the only other good, we thought, aligned people, the followers of Nenarian, the scion of the Blazing Star. These are all names you've heard before. Either not from your group, if another.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good assumption to me. After all, we know that the foul ones are trying to do whatever they can to usurp and cause chaos throughout the realm. After all, we saw that vision of Jerome trying to burn down Maelstrom.
What? The prince asks?
Well, I told you about that. It was like the first time we met.
Oh!
With the
Yes,
crystal
I'm
ball.
sorry.
Yes.
It's cleared up. I'm forgetful in the city.
Yeah. So obviously
his eyes
he's,
dart left and right.
yeah, run kind of squints as if he thinking incredulously, but yeah, he remembers. Wink. Anyway, the foul ones want to destroy basically any semblance of civilization towards whatever goal they might have, probably related to this God War. And I would think that Irithil's pretty close to the mark, if not spot on. So
I do have 20 intelligence, she reminds you.
You are the smartest person I know, he says, not immediately thinking of Ozark and how big of an asshole he is.
True. He's just not very helpful, is he? Some would say he's actively working against your interests.
Someone
Some
say
would
that.
say, yeah.
Anyway, team, we're going there. Meager Yugu, I hope you're ready. Our big spellcasters and our new friend, Gunther, to delve into some history.
For those of
I
you
do
who
have
are
to
go.
unaware, just real fast, since only Runt is privy to this knowledge, to my understanding, Jerome is a very wanted creature who stole a valuable artifact from my city's labyrinth, or catacomb, sewer system, whatever you want to call it. The tunnels beneath Maelstrom go deep into the earth, and there are many secret things that should remain there, in secret, buried from the hands and eyes of unsophisticated mortals. It is a staff of immense power, where a greater elemental is trapped inside, powering it with lightning.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
write
I'm
that
telling
down,
you
write that
this
down.
so that you understand how important it is to recover it and bring it back to me, as well as how ready I am to go to war with city-states for this item. And that, that's pretty on the nose, right? He's literally in the city of Binding Light.
Yeah.
Like a sovereign state that he has not officially declared war on, nor has his
Well,
father probably known about this.
That answers a dozen of my questions straight away.
Well, that's good. We need the staff back.
I agree.
If you get it, you will be well rewarded. We are willing to accept an alliance, and I speak on behalf of my city, as well as personally rewarded, for I am a gracious king who has access to a city's worth of taxation. And
Right.
I can only attune to 3 magical items at a time for some reason.
Rod's grin just kind of grows and grows and grows as the Prince of Maelstrom is speaking. Everything, like, he's a little upset, tiny bit bitter that even if he were to get the staff back, he has to immediately give it up. But the fact that, like, he knows how important it is, literally, like, completing his character goal of killing Jerome, getting the staff back, and forging an alliance with the Maelstrom all in one go, and then getting rewarded for that, he's just, like, grinning ear to ear at this point. Like, hearing cha-ching in his head.
Irithil slaps you on the back of the head and says, "You look unsightly. Lower your erection." You
Concerning the potentially awarded piece of artifact of Yurthil's people that could be why they came here in the first place. Do we have a way to get around those wards? I unfortunately am unable to cast Dispel Magic to get around them.
Well,
I
hopefully,
can do some dispel magic.
you will catch them unaware and ambush them, right?
Yes.
They should be the ones deactivating all of it. They've been in there for 4 days. They couldn't figure it out by now. I don't know.
If they don't deactivate it, we can't deactivate it, essentially, Mager. We're basically gonna catch them red-handed, getting rid of the wards, kill them, then take the stuff inside.
Or,
Okay.
whatever. A lot can happen in 4 days. And I would not trust a foul one, let alone Jerome, with anything. Even if I was his best friend.
You were his best friend?
No, what?
Figure of
He
speech.
literally... Maybe I should give you this crown, he says. You're 0 and 2 right now, you in the prince's eyes. You're a coward and you're dumb.
I'm sorry, my lord. My friend is just put in the head.
I think the
I'm
prince is
just a
still
bard.
smarter than me at this point.
Yes, he
with
is.
the crown.
Alright. Anything else you wish to share?
Nope, nothing that would be relevant for this conversation.
I see. We are planning to do a night assault. I am told that you are prepared to do lots of airdrops, and the city is crawling with foul ones who are pouring over the wreckage and making it hard for any ground-based attacks. So, rather than have you sneak through 30 miles of occupied city that is mostly in shambles, I will... well, I'm sure Irithil will drop you off somewhere. before coming to rejoin us at the main event.
That sounds good.
Okay.
We'll probably need to form our own plan of attack, as it were, and decide exactly how we want to do this, but we could do that outside of this meeting, obviously.
Understood.
Actually, yeah. Are we planning to do it tonight? Tomorrow?
He looks at Irithil. Irithil is the one with the... she says no. There was apparently an internal issue going on in the ship as soon as, like, the, attack occurred. That's why she did not show up on deck, apparently. That the controls were literally going out of control, and she had to stabilize it with her magic.
Huh.
And the prince is like, what? That's super fucking weird. Our magical airships seem fine whenever they show up. And she just, like, shrugs. I don't know what was going on.
Mechanics, am I right?
Yeah. Either way, she'll need to look at that, and that will be, like, the... impetus. Once that issue is dealt with, nothing's stopping you guys from attacking. So you potentially have, an hour to a couple days before they figure it out.
Alright. If there's nothing else, we will get to it and plan our portion of it.
No worries. Have fun. Welcome back, Runt.
Runt gives a salute and then a bow.
I'll bow. I see someone bow, I'll bow.
Okay. You salute, or you bow, or you do both, and then you can leave the room. Irithil will stay behind and hammer out some of the finer details of, like, what they're going to be doing. And also, see if this prince is worth allying for, because she's kind of like the tyrant's vassal in this sort of situation.
Before we leave, can I look back at the lieutenant wearing the nice belt?
Yeah.
She's still eyeing me up
Oh,
and
yeah.
down?
He's so mean mugging you. He's like, stop looking at my belt. But he doesn't say it, obviously.
He knows that you know, bro.
Yeah, I know that he knows. We both are knowers.
You're knowers. You know that he knows
Anybody-
that you know about what he has.
Yeah.
And he
knows
wants
I
you
know about
to
knowing.
not know about knowing what he has, because he wants what you have, and he knows that.
Okay.
Anyway, Runt's gonna, as we're all leaving, Runt's gonna kind of gesture to the whole group. So, who's ready for a stealth mission?
I'm not.
I'm too hot.
Because I don't know if you guys came to the same realization I did, but we aren't super great at fighting those paladins. And now we're gonna potentially go up against those and the foul ones, whom we have fought before, but maybe not as many as we are about to go up against. And it may be in our best interest, since we're already, not the diversion, we're the people going in because of the diversion, to form a plan of action that revolves around not being seen instead of immediately running in and fighting things. Funny, I know, I'm the person saying that, of all people. And he kind of nudges Nav. But, considering how much is weighing on this, and how much we can get out of this if we succeed, it might be the best to kind of be more along of how do we accomplish our goals with fighting as few people as possible.
I can cast visibility at least fourth level, which will get me a total of 3 people invisible.
Yeah, Nav is quite loud, and obviously, with his big bulky armor, that's going to be an issue. I myself am an expert in stealth, so I can take care of that pretty well on my own. How about you, Gunther?
Can't say I'm thinking I'll be too hard at it. I can see him coming, but they can see me coming.
We may need that invisibility from Meager then to be on. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. Yugu, do you have invisibility?
I have the greater form, but that lasts a mere minute. I do not have the basic invisibility.
Hmm. Well,
I am pretty slippery, stealthy myself, I think. I might
Well-
slow you down, but
I would say you are fairly stealthy as well. You did hide in that trash can against all those angels, and none of
Oh,
them found
they
you.
did not see me. Not 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah, so sounds like it could be me and Yugu and the rest of you with invisibility, and that might work for our general plan of stealth.
And of course, have Feathered Fall for when we do the drop mission.
We may not need that with
You
the
have
Rule of
the
Fans.
platform.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lamau boots.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
those just ODST drop us in.
basically.
Um, does those paladins seem to be very dangerous? But luckily, I don't think any of them can see through invisibility except for their high priest.
Mm.
Hopefully, none of them are there. But if they are, we know not to go too close to them.
Yeah, they may be able to see through invisibility, but they can't see through invisibility and cover, most likely. So, invisibility is going to be good for getting past most people, and then we'll still stick to the shadows, just in case.
Yeah.
It's good.
Alright.
John, real fast. I kind of just want to test the gloves. I'm gonna take out a book, paper, just like real
Okay.
quick. Like,
You don't want to use your once a
Yeah.
month ability?
no, I don't.
Okay.
Not to talk
just
to my friends, at least. Just like, dear Runt, please don't die here. I need you to get spotted instead of me. I'll rip it out and
Okay.
hand it to Gunther. Like, here, can you read this?
Gunther, you look at a bunch of fucking, like, doctor handwriting. It's, like, indecipherable, and you can't tell if it's you or it's his handwriting. But you're like, what the fuck? This is literally just squiggly lines.
What the fuck? This is literally just squiggly lines, my man.
Oh, okay, great, great, great.
It,
Did you just write a bunch of squiggly lines on a piece of paper and ask him
Oh.
to read it?
No, here, you read it.
Ron, it
Okay.
says something along the lines of, like, hey, don't fucking die. Don't. I forgot already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever
so it
I
was-
said.
I have a slightly easier time reading it because I'm used to deciphering things, but even then, it's like
No,
Yeah.
it's perfectly clear. Yeah, it's a complete and
Oh,
perfectly handwritten. It's beautiful. Yeah.
oh.
His penmanship is
Right, just-
great.
Ron just looks at Gunther and he's just kind of like, "Are you nearsighted? You have good eyes, but are you? Is that where you wear the shades? Are they like prescription or something?"
no, these are just let me deal with reality.
You know, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, perfect, yeah?
All right,
Is
I
it-
suppose. Oh, go ahead, Meeker.
Is it a different language or something?
No, I only know the one.
Oh. So I was going to say I can try to comprehend languages on it.
I can read it just fine. I don't think it's an issue.
Okay.
If anything, you should probably rest. And Ron kind of like tries to pat Meager on his back, but it's a little bit lower considering he's like 3 feet tall.
Ooh.
You just keister him.
And he's like, you've been working hard, bud, getting some spells back. You should probably rest up. We don't know how long you'll have to just relax.
Yeah. I need to get spells out of my brain.
And then he points at Yugu, and you got the shit beat out of you. So you should also probably rest. And just relax while we
Yeah.
have time to do so. And we're basically surrounded by people who can protect us, so I personally have never felt more safe. And excited.
Aye.
Can you just look out? The prince, he had a guy with him. He had a spear. He was looking
Oh
me
yeah,
up
fuck
and
that
down.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I don't
guy-
think he liked me.
He threatened me when I was trying to. The first time I went up against Jerome, I had the staff that they're talking about now. I was trying to bob and weave between the two of them. They're like fighting over me over this like weird bridge thing, and like the spear guy like looked like he wanted to huck a spear at me while I was fighting Jerome. It was all of the rest of his friends are cool. There's a cute girl amongst them. I think she's a cleric or something. But anyway, he's an asshole. I don't like him. If
He
you're
was
asking me to
looking-
steal his belt, I might. In fact, if
Ah.
we get rewarded, maybe I could just tell the prince, hey,
I
for
don't
my reward,
think
I want
Runt
that
knows
belt.
about the belt.
Well, he's telling me, right? Like Yugu's telling me that the guy has a belt.
Said the guy with the spear.
Oh, the guy with the spear. Oh, sorry, my bad. I was jumping the gun a little
Guy
bit.
with the
Yeah,
belt is basically every guy right now.
The guy,
Everyone
yeah, I
wears a
meant
belt.
The guy with the spear has a funny belt, is what I was intending to.
Yeah, just, we walked in that room. I saw him. He saw me. I don't think he likes me. But, while we're resting, keep an eye out for him. And yeah, if you want to steal some of his stuff, take all of it. Honestly, sounds good.
Cool.
If you don't feel safe, I can try out my tiny hut spell that I learned.
I mean, I feel safe.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think.
On to the roof you guys go, to bed down for 1d6 days, which John has already rolled. You have 3 days to do short rests if you need them. So why don't we go ahead and start the healing process for Yugu?
Yeah.
Does your Song of Rest affect you as well?
Ooh, actually, let me think. Let me put it in the chat.
So that would be every short rest. So that's an extra like
Yeah.
3d6.
If you or any friendly creatures.
Yeah.
So Runt, can you please remove your maximum HP from the 3rd level aid as well?
Yep, I always use that as temp HP, so it's really easy.
Okay, did you do it for Nav?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, cool.
Spend some hit dice.
So no one's confused when we start.
Could I use this time to try to copy down the spell detecting thoughts into my spell book?
Yeah.
So that I prepare it?
Hmm.
Okay. So
First roll me a 1d100.
No, I already know it. I have it prepared,
Oh,
but I want to copy down into my spell book.
so it
that
can be
I
a
can
ritual
unprepare it.
instead. Okay.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
a ritual spell, but yeah.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
Oh,
detect
detect thoughts.
thoughts.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just writing down detect thoughts
Yeah.
so that I can unprepare it and prepare a dimension door.
You can finish that.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
la la.
Dimension door. Oh my.
Wait, dimension door. Oh, you leveled up, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're level 7 now.
I was like, didn't you lose your spell book? And then I remembered you
Yeah.
you hit level 7 from the event. Okay, cool. You do this. No big deal. It's easy. Gunther, is there anything you want to do during this small downtime? You didn't really get hit. I don't know if you can... Do you have a recharge spells on short rest mechanic?
On
Don't make it the
long
same one
rest.
as paladins.
Yeah, isn't there like some
oh, you-
weird Tosh's thing
Yeah,
that I let Luca do?
there's a cleric thing where I'm pretty sure you can use your channel divinity to give yourself spell slots, and you get your channel divinity back on a short rest.
Yeah.
So you can just get like some spell slots back.
Do I get it back on a short rest?
There's a
I think,
Yes.
yeah, harness
it's like
divine
here.
power. Yeah. So you can just get some
Okey-dokey.
spell slots back.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I can. Okay, so let's
You
see.
can
I can
do
do
this
that.
twice, it looks like. So...
How many? Do it when I finish a long rest, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So...
Spend a use of harness. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's
Okay.
a weird thing. And it's not like Arcane Recovery where it's based off like half... Oh no, half your proficiency bonus. So I think
Yeah.
you can get all of your first levels back with this.
So I can use it once to get divine. Okay, so I can use it once to get a level 2, and then I can use it once again to get 2 level 1s. Is that
I
right?
think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so I have none of this left. But my channel divinities restore, so I'm all good with channel divinities.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Free spell slots.
Yeah.
Yugu, do you have any way of recovering your third levels that you spent?
Nope.
Okay. So you're just down all of your third levels or 2 third levels?
I have one left.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost.
Meager, you have Arcane
covered.
Recovery, and yeah, you just spent like Counterspell, right?
Yeah, spend counterspell in the web, so.
Okay, you'll get those back easy. Nav's a Warlock. We don't worry about Nav. And Runt is a Rogue, so everything's on short rest for him.
I
So
don't
it
even
sounds
have any. I don't have any resources to spend.
true. The Maelstrom people are short on materials and supplies. You guys don't really... They can spare rope. I don't know how much rope you guys are planning to use or need, but if you already have some, they're not going to give you more. Irithyll and her ship is stocked for enough people to continue eating, so we're not going to worry about rations or anything like that.
Cool.
I guess it's just time to do last second, like, inventory? Is there anything you want to leave behind here before you take a fucking massive amount of stuff with you onto a stealth mission?
I will leave my rations and my mobile field well behind on the ship.
Okay.
And I will
Yeah.
also leave some other stuff.
Same as Vunt. I'm leaving my wind cloak and a herbalism kit.
Okay.
Might as well leave my bedroll, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well leave your bedrolls. You're probably not going to sleep in the museum.
Well,
Yeah.
you could. Have catnap.
Well, catnap doesn't matter if you have a bedroll.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you sit down
Yeah,
like at the corner and just be like,
Yo.
Okay. Well
Mr.
then,
Sandman.
we take off, and John has prepped enough so that we can actually get into the museum for the little amount of time that we have left together. All right. You guys will watch the event occur as the soldiers load up. This place is more or less going to be abandoned after, like, during this attack, during this assault. They're kind of betting on you guys not being fucking idiots and completing your mission objective.
Well, we're not idiots. We're just bad.
Okay. During the dead of night under... Is it going to be moonlight? Is it going to be starlight? Is it going to be cloud cover? No, it's going to be moonlight and starlight. You guys will ascend into the sky. It is the 18th, no, the 21st now, as the moon rises. It's getting late into the summer now. And the Maelstrom airships begin to head towards the center of town. Within 10 minutes or so, you will cross the entire other half of the city, getting up and up and up and up into the sky, further and further, as far as you can go, when below you will see the beginning of a storm, centered all on this hill area. Lightning, thunder will illuminate the night, the storm clouds covering it from your ascended position, but still, you will see the storm happening. And after another 10 minutes of bombardment and what is likely hand-to-hand combat on decks of vessels, Irithyll will begin to descend before she goes and acts as a reinforcement. You will get about 500 feet off the ground before you are told to load up and go. All the Ulathayans around you bid you farewell in their silent, non-responsive battle stations, I guess.
Hey,
Alright, boys.
Lamau.
It's time.
Somehow.
Hey, Lamau, let's go.
The Lamau is called the command word sent, and you guys are flung from the ship's deck. You will fall at a rate of 500 feet in 6 seconds immediately, and by those 6 seconds, you come to the softest landing ever in the dead of night. Let us roll the good old scatter die to see how far you guys are off mark. You could be 100 feet. You could be right on top of the roof. Let's find out.
Please be on the
You
roof.
are right on top of the roof.
Yes, dude. Let's go.
How tall is the roof?
60 feet off the ground, you land on the shingled roof itself. The platform begins to like tilt, and all of you have to quickly say a Lamau to get off the platform, and then you Lamau again to be on the roof and steady. Shingles are beginning to fall, if for no other reason than Nav being there, sliding down. This is not a flat roof, this is steep and steepled. Church-like. Cathedral-like, almost. What do you guys do as the platform just sort of begins to wane? The judgment of longing, long gone.
Everyone's gonna make a motion for everyone to be like, keep your voices down. It's stealth mode time.
I'm gonna be looking for
Metal
somewhere
Gear.
to.
Oh, wrong one.
Prince Maelstrom. I'm trying to sneak around.
God, shut up. I've never told a player to shut up before, but now I am. Holy
I
shit.
feel like you say it every week.
True.
At
You
least.
say it to me every week.
That's because you always
not a player.
play fucking crazy soundboard shit. Like, what are you doing?
I haven't
Well,
done
his
that in at
soundboard
least
was
3
wiped.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, my soundboard got wiped like 3 weeks ago. I can't play anything.
Oh.
I have to get all my sounds back.
Aw.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks that I've had my soundboard.
Oh.
Next week I'm gonna have a bunch of Metal Gear sounds. Don't you worry.
Oh, God.
And of course, wow.
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 The classic, everyone's favorite.
All right, can we play
Wow.
the game still? You guys are falling off a roof. What are you doing?
Lamar.
Looking for somewhere to hold on to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out.
I'm gonna use my
think it
climbing
looks like
speed
metal.
to try and climb down quietly.
Same.
Oh, yeah, you have a climb speed, too. You begin
Number
to
8.
descend. The battle in the far distance away. Who has dark vision?
Haha. Not
Alright.
me.
Nav, just Nav.
Eager.
Nav and Beaker.
Okay, well, it's a good thing there's no cloud in the sky. There's just the moon and stars. So everyone's kind of working in dim light. And one of the more fun aspects of a city of blinding lights is its massive fucking Great Lake it's sat on. That reflects moonlight and starlight, giving this, like, double, almost sky-like view as you guys begin to descend on the north, south, east, west. The south part of the building. You run to leading while everyone else is kind of Lamaued and Meager is moving along beside you with your climb speeds. Everyone else will kind of just chill on the rooftop. You will begin to work your way towards the edge where you can find like a gargoyle and a gutter system and stare into the abyss, barely illuminated. 60 feet down below you is the elevated ground, I suppose, which then has like a staircase that leads to the rest of the city. Its foundation must be quite high.
Meager, do you see anything with your special eyes?
Not really. Just the ground, and we can use Featherfall to get down softly.
But- I mean, I want to make sure it's clear of any enemies before we sneak inside.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure to check to see if there's any hidden enemies or like
Yeah.
guard posts or.
Give me a quick, good old perception check. We all know you're all so good at that. Perfect.
Yep.
It's clear, Meager. Clear as
It's all clear.
a crisp spring morning.
Alright then, go and cast invisibility on everyone else. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna start
Okay.
climbing down as Meager starts coming up, I assume.
All right. I think you're
Yeah,
making
climb
John
back up.
cringe in real time. You begin to scale down. Meager heads up to cast invisibility at 3rd level to get Nav, Gunther, and Yugu?
4th level.
And test himself. Oh, fourth?
Yo, 4th level. Okay.
Use my 4th level slot to
Damn.
get everyone but Yugu.
Yeah, me and Yugu are gonna be unstealth.
You
No, we're gonna be
will...
the real stealth.
Okay. You begin to descend All of you will line up and then
It's a second level spell. That's why.
Yeah.
Jumping down, you will feather fall, so burn that one as well.
Yep. Yep.
And all of you will make it to the ground. Runt, you will get there far beyond anyone else and can give me a little perception check of your own. As
Okay.
you begin to look for enemies in the dim light, please roll both. Roll it again. It's dim light. You have disadvantage. All right, for 12. You look for enemies, and indeed, off to the distance, silhouetted in the moonlight and starlight, but not at your like level of elevation, down the steps, sort of patrolling, is this weird-looking rat guy who's just looking up towards where the battle's taking place. There's a rat dude skulking about.
Okay,
Maybe
I'm
like
gonna.
120 feet away from you.
I'm guessing like everyone's like right above me, right, as they're falling down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like silently motion like up to everyone to get their attention. And I'm gonna point at the rat man, and then I'm gonna point to move inside the building, and then I'm gonna get behind some cover so he can't see me if he were to turn in my direction randomly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Everyone falls to the ground, sees the rat man that Runt points out, and you will head towards the nearest gate, I assume, just like the.
Yeah, easiest
Yeah.
way and quickest way in.
You find two heavy-looking wooden doors that are sort of like studded in the center to give out this neat-looking circular design, as though it's like spiraling out into the building itself, like a weird portal. But it's just decoration.
Okay. Can we open this slowly so it doesn't make a bunch of noise?
You can open it, but it is a loud wooden door on creaky hinges. It will create and then you'll
Yeah,
stop,
I'm gonna-
and you'll wince, and you'll move it just a little bit more so you can squeeze it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have me and Nav like kind of push it over while everyone else kind of like sneaks inside.
Yeah. It's dark here, like super dark. Those without dark vision cannot see it all now. But those with dark vision can like make the faint outline of like a secondary set of doors behind. These ones much smaller, clearly like the non-decorative actual gates. Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper to everyone since we're all bundled up. If you can't see, bundle up with someone who can. And I'm gonna grab Nav's hand and have him lead me.
You can't see
That'd be
now.
it. Well, I mean, object permanence. I would have. He and him were opening up the door together.
He's
so if I
invisible.
Well, he would have grabbed my hand then, because I would have said that.
He attacks you and breaks his ability, so we can ignore it. Alright.
If not, I will grab the invisible hand that I can see because of the rules on invisibility that you mentioned before.
No, you can only
Uh,
see your own hand.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
that like invisible.
Nope, you
creatures
can't
can
see
other-
through
Okay.
your own invisibility, no. I know.
Hey,
It's
yeah, I
bullshit.
thought
So you see yourself when you're invisible,
Yes.
and you are trusting invisibility is working. You don't see anybody else, including anyone else who's invisible. When you're greater invisible, you can see invisible
greater
things.
invisible. Okay.
Yes.
I see. All right.
Mm.
all
That
right.
is what Yugu was
Like-
doing.
Greater
Yeah.
power of
Okay.
being greater.
Because greater invisibility for 1 minute is shit. Let's be real. So I buffed it a little bit. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is. For a minute, it is.
It should be
Now
like
that's
15
bad.
minutes, goes forever, non-concentrate. That's the greater invisibility, I know.
Nav can grab Runt, and I'll grab Yugu's left hand, and Gunther, can you grab his right hand?
Thing.
Okay. In an invisible daisy chain of friendship, Runt, you are led to a door, and Nav will walk you into it, and you'll hit the glass.
If. Alright. We are gonna do the team up and slightly open this door again.
Yeah,
so we
it's
can
super
all...
locked.
Oh. Can I fidget around and find out where the lock is?
Yeah, eventually. It'll take time.
Okay.
Without a
Then
light
I'm
source.
going to... Yeah, I'm gonna have Nav kind of like guide my hand, be like, "Where's the lock?" And he's gonna be like, he's gonna move my hand to where the lock
Yeah.
is, and then I'm gonna take in my other hand my skeleton key out of my shoe, and I'm gonna put my magical skeleton key in the lock.
Oh, look at that. Nav will take 2 minutes to locate the lock. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? It's just 2 minutes.
Yeah. And just so I can repost it, this is what my skeleton key does.
It's true. It unlocks any DC
What
under
the fuck?
25, which this is not DC 26. So, you open the door. It's one of those, like, weird, just a weird one of handlebar lock things, where it's, like, built in with a locking mechanism. This is, like, modern technology that they're using in this one area, which is kind of weird, since exteriorly, the aesthetic is Ren Fair. And you sneak on in. The door magically, seemingly, opens. You pull it, and you are
then,
inside. But
once we
only
get
Nav
inside-
and Meager can see.
Can we actually relock it with the skeleton key or no?
You can't re-lock it with the key, but you can just lock the door.
Oh, yeah, that
Normally.
works. That works.
Locking-
I was gonna
locking
ask
mode.
that next, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to lock if I want to make sure it's locked behind us, so that way
Yeah,
Cool.
you do so, no big deal. If something saw you, they are now separated by at least a panel of glass and metal.
What do we see? Me and Nav.
What does Nav see?
Nav's not here for me to describe to him. So, Meager,
60 feet around me. What do
Meager,
I see?
you are in the southern entrance of this museum. John is going to look at... you will see the first thing, which is the desk where an employee is supposed to, sit and, hand out pamphlets and point out things. You will also find a sign that will lead to several different departments. One is the... John actually didn't write down what the departments were. One is the astrology section. One is the ancient medieval history, or just the ancient military wing. Then there is one that is like, you know how like when you go to a museum there's like just dioramas of like how things used to be, like in dinosaur times. So whatever the fuck that shit is, where they have like fossils just sort of like sticking up and like mounted in like how people think they're supposed to work together. And just, the little biome area of, like, what the world used to look like. Then there's the Spirit Beast section, and it's sort of just like, oh, look at all these places, which suck. And it's just basically modern stuff.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's not just floating around here. There's probably some secret entrance or employee-only section we have to go to.
Or
Bunt, I think
the
you have
military
something
history.
in your throat. You might want to.
I'm just speaking in hushed tones, Yugu. Being stealthy.
Well, so it might be in military history if it's a display.
You think they would just have it on display for anyone to see?
Oh, let me check. Can I get a pamphlet from the desk?
Yeah, totally. It's almost impossible to read without any light, since, dark vision lets you see in shades of gray and blacks, and just dark tones. So you're, like, looking at the pamphlet, and you're like, oh, I can kind of make out the little military dude there. Oh, it's like a mannequin? You're like, eyes to pamphlet. It's just, you need light.
Alright, can we listen around to see if we can hear anyone patrolling inside where we currently are?
You can. It's not a check. It's part of passive perception. And I am basing basically everything off of Gunther's 20 now, I believe he has.
20 or 21?
23.
Oh,
Yeah.
23, Jesus.
Yeah, you don't hear
Check
anything.
observant, yeah.
It's dead quiet. You're in a spooky
Wow.
Clear.
museum. I need to.
If that's the case, and it's just us, we might as well have Yuko light the way, so we can see things better.
Do you want sketches? I could hold a little torch.
It might be better if
Oh.
we have something that isn't put on a person in case we need to hide.
Figure, you look like you got an idea there.
No, I was going to pamphlet if we didn't want to turn any lights on. I can use my wand and create like a little spark on my tip of my wand, the sparkler effect.
Of
Use
your
that as
what?
a little. I have for presentation. I can do like a
You can light a
A
candle
little
with it.
flashlight.
Does
No,
anyone have dancing lights? That is like the stealthy version of the light cantrip.
You have a bucket,
Nope.
or
Okay.
This is a
I'll-
bucket.
here, I'll take off my shoe. Do we have a little piece of whatever? We'll find a little piece of paper or something. That way we can put the thing in the shoe, and it creates a cone that goes outside. Till here.
That is unfortunately not how the light spell works.
No, you put it inside the little.
Yeah.
You put a little.
You must
Put it on a little rock.
If there's
and
any
then-
opening at all, it is full area. But if you fully conceal it, then it's all gone. It's super weird.
Well, at
I don't
least-
make this rule. I promise you. I swear,
We should
John, this
really-
isn't me this time.
you really should get like a hood
Okey-dokey.
lantern thing.
That would have been good for a stealth
mean-
mission.
You have
You
a
can just-
torch?
you
You want the torch, guys?
I mean, I do have a flashlight on me.
Then use a fucking...
Yes, you fucking asshole. But I mean, the light cantrip is just so useful. And then I don't have to use batteries. Because it's just a
You never used your flashlight before! This
I
is
have
where
before,
you
I
would
know.
you literally have full control of it! What are you
You put the
doing?
light cantrip on the flashlight.
Yeah, 'cause you
Uh,
literally the only tool that would be useful in this situation. For
God's sake.
Oh god.
listen, we've always had the light cantrip and people who can see through the dark.
Oh,
so I
you
never
listen,
needed it.
sir.
you. Okay.
You.
You can use the flashlight instead.
How many times could that have been?
We're not gonna. We have limited time. All right, we gotta go
Okay,
explore the
yeah.
museum so that we can start us off next time with knowing what we're doing. You guys will go exploring. Probably starting at the military wing since that's the only one I heard you guys say.
Yeah, military artifact wing is. While we're walking there, is it in the pamphlet? The thing that they're describing.
No, of course not.
Okay, just making sure.
They spent
I
4
stuff
days here
pamphlet.
trying to find it. It's not just gonna be lying around.
Oh shit! It was in the brochure. Oh, the secret to Erithil, the king of Uleth's tomb. Like what?
I don't know.
Look at the fine print.
The military wing holds no secrets that you can find. Instead, you find a bunch of broken glass. It looks like many of the exhibits have been just broken into. However, something that did get left behind is a little hatchet-looking thing.
Ooh,
Like an old medieval, you know,
does it look throwable?
crescent axe. I assume, yeah. You can throw most things under, like, 5 pounds, right?
Yeah. Does it look like it would be equivalent to throwing a dagger at someone?
No,
Oh,
definitely not.
never mind.
It would probably be like a 1d6 strength weapon throw.
Oh, never mind.
You're not even sure if it's, like, anything but a regular, like, ancient axe. It may be an antique that they just left behind, because no one wanted it.
I no longer care for this.
Yeah. It looks like this place got run over, though. Like, someone clearly looted this shit. Which is
Are there
Should we
unfortunate.
move on?
Are there
Or
any
should we
like
take it this case?
doors here?
What?
You know those like employees only doors?
You will find some of those, but they're not like... I mean, they're just little hallways that lead to the back parts of the museum. You don't even, like, know where you're going normally. So
Yeah.
getting lost in the back halls will just burn more time, right?
Yeah.
And time
Suppose
is ticking.
I'm looking for a way that might lead downward into a basement area
Yeah.
where they might store like the things that people can't normally get access to.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm on the lookout for.
Okay. Do you guys want to chance it with the back halls?
Probably look around the main halls first. Right. If
Yeah.
it's just out in the open, be easier.
Gunther, I saw your little hand movement.
Okay.
Okay, well, sounds like we're sticking to the main halls and the main exhibits.
John, I'll just take that little hatchet, since I realized I
Yeah, sure.
dropped a lot of stuff. Might as well.
Okay. It is a throwing axe or a hatch or a hand axe. That's what
Hand
they're
axe.
called. Yeah.
That's cursed. That makes you try to kill us right now.
Yes, immediately.
No immediate magical effects. It doesn't talk to you. It doesn't glow blue like a fucking anti-orc weapon like Sting. But you can add that to your sheet, yeah.
Yep.
You can all start moving onward. Where would you like to go next? We have the biology section, or the biome section. We have the astrology area, and then we have
Astronomy.
You want to go to the astronomy area?
I like space.
Yeah,
Why
I want to see if
move
there's.
like that?
Yeah, why is the.
Yeah, no one really studies the sky. This is kind of like a unique exhibit. Like, the stars are there, but, like, okay, we have bigger things to worry about. So you guys go upstairs, up a big flight of maybe, like, 30 feet of just, like, oh, big stairs. And you will get to, like, all the cool little areas where telescopes are, where fucking, on stands, and then, like, there's plaques that just have histories of who made these telescopes, and, like, the history of stargazing. Like, for thousands of years, man has looked up into the sky. You know, ... Until you reach a set of double doors, where the main exhibit is. Okay. You can go to these double doors, which are locked, but you have a skeleton key, so you can just unlock them. I guess I can just ignore locked doors now, huh?
Magical darkness and locked doors.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Runt throws open the locked doors. No big
Gently.
deal. You will find out that there is, like, a chain linking the doors together. But you have enough wiggle room, and you're a small character, so this isn't even, like, a dex check for you, Ron. You literally just, like, reach your hand and grab the lock with, like, the loose bit of the chain, and then just unlock that, too, because you have a skeleton key. Wow, this fucking item.
Thanks, John.
And as you unlock this chain door, you will come into a big room, one that has a massive, like, diorama that's sitting in the middle of it. There you will find a depiction of the celestial bodies that are known. So you'll see, like, a moon, which is connected to a metal bar, which is connected to, like, the ground itself, where there is your world, which is a rough sphere-like thing. Then you will... notably about this is there's only, like, 2 continents that are clearly known, and the rest is just, like, painted blue for the most part, of just, like, probably ocean. From there you will have a sun, which is even further away from this world, which is just a big yellow ball that seems to have, like, a light switch attached to it, as if you could turn it on. Kind of weird. Maybe intentional, but, like, super noticeable for Nav. And then on, like, the walls around you are, like, pictures of stars and, like, little depictions as well. The positioning is a little, like, off-kilter. It looks like someone has spun it or has shifted it so that, like, the moon is, like, on one end, but the sun isn't, like, matching it at all. Yeah.
Neat.
This room was chained shut. I don't think these balls are that valuable. Maybe what we're looking for is hidden in here somewhere.
Yeah. It's kind of bothering me that they're all kind of there. And Runt's gonna go and just make sure all, if he can, make sure all the balls are like lined up in a row, like you know.
So you want like the moon in front of the sun, in front of the Earth,
Yeah.
or the sun, moon, Earth, or
Yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah.
I
There,
can
that
turn
looks
a
better.
light.
No.
We're sneaking here, nigga.
It's bad enough with the flashlight. We don't need to make more light.
Well, the doors don't even have glass or anything. Just
I'm sorry.
Mr. Gunther, give me an insight check real quick. You're invisible, but there's light for you to get this off.
Oh, 20 is having a disagreement. It says my connection. Oh, there we are. Oh, okay, never mind.
Give me an insight check.
Happy to do that for you, son. Hold your horses there.
I'm holding.
And here we go.
Redacted isn't here.
10.
ah,
God damn.
It's not the worst roll, but it's not the best either, since it's a natural too.
Almost there.
You are looking about this room as Runt begins to fuck with it, seemingly alone. And unfortunately, you will not get to... I believe the term is notice the threat before it descends upon Runt. Runt, you will be quite surprised as... What?
Oh, he
I
has
will
Kevin.
not be surprised, in fact,
Why not?
because I have Kevin, the Ioun Stone, who will warn me of the danger.
Kevin...
It's literally its only thing.
And so literally its only purpose
Yeah.
is that I cannot be surprised.
He is alert.
Well,
It's literally the only thing the Ioun Stone does.
See,
is
here's
I
the
cannot
thing.
be surprised.
It's still going to hit you at advantage. You're not surprised as you are stabbed in the back by a living shadow. So you will be able to act next time we start. And I... Should I just roll the hit now?
No.
Do you want me to
No,
roll
do
the
it.
hit now?
I want you to do it next time because I will forget.
Okay.
We'll start with it because
Same
we'll have
here.
Eric back hopefully.
We will hopefully have Eric back as some sort of creature, not noticing all of the invisible people that are about to jump it.
Yeah,
And probably-
basically at most it sees me and Hugo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely sees Runt, who is fucking with this thing, more so than anyone else. A shadow will manifest. You're not surprised as Iounstone, Kevin, goes beep, 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 screeching like a... Darude Sandstorm. And we will find out what happens next time, next week, on City States of Klovisa, _ dash, the God War. Guys,
Man,
thank
how
you
about that
all
flashlight, huh?
so much for joining us. Welcome to the Flashlight Gang. The
Yeah.
first people to use the flashlight. Any shout-outs? Anything you want to say?
My birthday. It's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up
yeah.
in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to you.
Big
It's big.
drunk birthday stream.
What are you? What are you coming?
I will be 24.
Whoa.
We're the same age.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Is your birthday also in 2 days?
Oh, in the summer.
Damn. You're basically...
Twins. He's
Twins.
slightly older.
We're basically twinsies. We're like Equinox twinsies. I'm on one and you're on the other.
Oh, wow. Johns, anything you want to call out, say, shout out, plug?
Actually, shout out my boy Tony Two Turnt. He should be playing in a Halo Infinite tournament right now.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Boy, Tony.
Fucking
Yo,
Tony.
Hey,
Fucking
Tony.
send that Lincoln Street. No, okay.
I haven't even got it myself, bro.
Oh,
like,
rip.
come on,
Rest in
Tony,
peace.
come on.
Orion, anything you want to call out?
Shout out to John
All right.
and
we're
John,
leaving.
John, and Gibby.
Big shout outs. Nothing to Eric. Fuck you, Eric. How dare you get your wisdom teeth pulled out? You son of a bitch. I know you're not going to watch to the end. You've already clicked off. Fuck you.
Yep.
All right. Everyone else,
Have a
I
good
love
night.
you all. Don't die. We'll see you tomorrow with the cavemen. The Caveman Crew. Woo!
Bunga bunga.
All right, peace out, everyone. Woo!